Okay. Let me make sure that it looks good from my mobile view, I suppose.
Okay. Well, do you have the game as the active source?
I mean, I have it on the starting. I haven't changed it yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't.
I'm the issue. I'm the issue. Never mind. We're good. It didn't have the starting screen. It was just gray, and I was like,
Oh. Oh.
I don't know what the issue is there.
Is it? I mean, is it okay?
It's fine now.
Okay.
I think Microsoft Edge was freaking out.
I forget that. I forget they use Edge.
I'm an Edge user. I was too lazy. At this point, it's too late. I can't move over all of my saved information. I don't want to, at least. So I'm too lazy. Fuck Chrome. Fuck Google.
I mean, that's fair. That's how I feel. But you know, what can you do? Cry, I guess. Okay. Here, I'll put this here also. There you go.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Now that that's all set, I'm gonna pull the stream up on my phone.
I think... No. What the hell? T. No. Yes. T.
T. I like T.
Okay. So I think I'm a dialogue ahead of where...
Maybe.
Where we actually are.
Where we're starting. I don't remember. So, okay. So last time I think the bit that got cut out was what? The Hey, we could read it all again.
I mean, I guess.
Because it was right when Van Zeeks was saying something.
Where the hell is last Van Zeek's line?
Was it the...
Oh, I trust you're aware of the implications here. If it is shown that your claim is false, you will be incriminated. You will have incriminated yourself as the killer.
It was not that far behind.
It wasn't that far. Yeah, it caught up pretty close.
Right?
I think the thing is we talked for about 30 minutes trying to figure out what we needed to do.
Yeah, true. Yeah, so I'm just making sure. Yeah, I don't see a lot of Van Zeeks before that too. So I think, if we want to read that real quick, we can. For I don't know. Oh, uh-oh. It just shouted at me to hold on. Gulp. Hopefully, I think it's really funny how there's somehow always issues when we try to play Ace Attorney. It's a little funny.
That one was kind of my own dumbass fault. Oh. I was trying to move my mic and I accidentally unplugged it. So, I just saw my microphone go dark. I was like, fuck.
Well, I mean, if we could read this real quick, just as a LOL.
Well, technically, I already read the Van Zeek's line.
Hey,
just needed to do the judge in your normal voice.
Do the judge in my normal voice?
Yes. Just read it.
Then I must ask you to give your formal testimony once more. You will explain to the court precisely what you saw at the moment the defendant allegedly shot the victim.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure. All right, now we're caught up. Okay. Fucking great end. Okay. While these ruffians were jostling with the broker, I was still near the entrance to the shop. When Winterbank threw Nash over the counter, I felt a sharp pain in my arm. I pursued the man, but he shut himself in the storeroom. I could see him through the peephole of the door, though. The accused, in a black coat, shot the man in the back as he was trying to flee to safety. Black coat. I saw the blood spatter all over that wretched girl. And she tossed the gun out of the peephole. So I picked it up and made my escape.
Okay. Good gracious. This is quite extraordinary testimony. Get your little smirk out of here.
It looks like the
The ring-
Roblox.
You claim, sir, under oath, to have clearly seen the defendant pulling the trigger. Yeah, man. Whatever you say, buddy. Order! Order! Order!
It wasn't my intention to testify in this way. But neither is my intention to be found guilty of a murder I didn't commit. I hate that stupid movement. I hate that stupid animation. So you see, my hand has been forced. I tell the truth now in an act of self-preservation.
I think this guy is literally just like a Roblox character. First he has the E-dance, and then he has the stupid smirk.
This dude is Roblox.
The truth? That you're in Roblox?
Until now, the prosecution was completely unaware of these details.
Oh god. Hello, Gregson.
Hello, Gregson.
Yes, well, sorry about that.
Having shot me in the arm, the pawnbroker was then shot in the back by the accused. And as I said, she was showered in his blood. You say the blood spattered... You say the blood spattered over the accused's coat. Are you sure on that point? Oh yes, quite sure. All over the black overcoat that pickpocket girl was wearing at the time.
Really? If her coat could somehow be shown to our vestiges?
Vestiges?
Vestiges. I don't think I've ever seen that word before. If her coat could somehow be shown to harbor vestiges of blood, that would be conclusive evidence here.
Such an investigation is entirely possible, my lord.
What? What do you mean, what? They yeah, man.
You've done blood analysis!
Actually, I guess... Actually, this is very helpful for us. Actually, because we haven't really done that. We've had explosion of, like, I don't know, the like, little glitter machine. Not glitter machine. Little machine. Yup.
Yes. Only very recently, a German scientist had developed a technique to identify human blood. So here's to true science, not some amateurish detective's dubious foray into the world of chemistry. Oh god, trying to go from Van Zeke to Iris.
There's nothing dubious about Hurley's work. His ideas are all sound.
Ideas are no use to us here. In science, as in law, theories must be proven before they stand. In Germany, the technique has already been employed in the courtroom as the basis of evidence. Scotland Yard has a small quantity of the chemical reagent used. With your lordship's permission, we could shatter all vestiges of doubt within minutes.
This doesn't look good, you know.
Why not?
Well, we know, don't we? That there's blood all over the front of Ginny's coat.
Oh, we did test that, yeah.
If they tested it with their chemicals...
Oh, help! You're right! I was forgetting what happened yesterday. Me too.
Yeah, that was totally yesterday.
Don't move, Ginny, I'm going to shoot!
That, you know, that is ringing a bell. But that's
Purple
Mason's
was,
blood. That's
Mason,
yeah,
yeah.
so that's not, so that doesn't prove anything here. That just proves that Grayson is a little liar about...
Yeah.
Also, and how would he know that there's blood on it if he if he just wasn't there or whatever? How would he know there's blood on
No,
it if that's not the
'cause
thing from yesterday?
He's claiming that he saw Ginny shoot Windabank in the back. And that,
Yes.
well,
So how would he know that there's blood on it because this isn't Windabank's blood? So how would he know there's blood on it if if he wasn't at the other crime where Mason was shot? Or something like along, but like that kind of not like it's this little not sound, but like that idea of like how would he know that there's blood on it if he's claiming it's Windabank's blood but it's not, you know?
I get what you're saying now.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I mean there's probably a lot of holes in that, but I
understand.
I guess we'll find out later. Oh, thanks, man. But that's not Windabank's blood. That stands from 2 months ago.
Man, if only we can read.
Hey, man. That's Mr. Mason's blood. From when he was stabbed by McGilded, who was wearing the coat at the time. It's almost as if... Maybe somehow we could just read first. My lord, the defense objects to the test proposed by the prosecution. Overruled. Lord Van Zieks, make it so at once. Are they gonna figure out whose blood it is, or just that there's blood on it?
I think they're just gonna figure out that there's blood on it. Oh no. Okay, never mind. My monitor's freaking out. I was like, oh no, I feared the tube upload speed is back. It's not. That was my computer just freaking out. I'm very scared. Anyway, sorry. With pleasure, my lord.
And while we await the results, the defense may proceed with the cross-examination. Once they find that blood on the overcoat, Gina will be... Counsel! Yes, my lord. Your cross-examination. Of course, my lord. If this cross-examination doesn't go well, if I don't manage to uncover some decisive evidence or a really compelling clue now, I have a very bad feeling about the outcome of this trial. Yeah, me too. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna save. Just,
Okay, forget that to save. You gotta press G. Dumb fucking button.
G for... G-save.
Game.
Yup.
G for game save.
That makes sense. G-save, game save, same thing. Anyways. Mr. Windabank emerged from the storeroom, I believe.
Ringo and Nash were scouring the counter when he suddenly appeared and flew at them. He already had the revolver in his hand. Fortunately, I wasn't too close. I've never been so scared in my life!
Yeah, we're just your regular, mild-mannered burglars. That's all. We don't like violence.
Okay.
Says the pair who carry a gun. What do you mean when you say you were near the entrance to the shop?
I was in the doorway, running my eyes over the shelves of forfeited items.
Looking for the music box, of course.
The broker went for Nash in the first place. Then Ringo joined in, making it 2 against 1. So I assumed they could handle the situation. But I was wrong.
I was trying to help me a little bruv, but the old geezer chucked me over the bloomin' counter.
So I pulled me gun on the old fella, and that soon made him scraper.
The pair of you setting up on the poor defenseless pawnbroker together? Shame on you. Sorry, Gov. You mean that's the moment you were shot?
Yes, though I didn't immediately realize what had happened, of course. Things crashed to the floor from the counter as the 3 men were brawling. It was at exactly that moment that it happened. So I didn't hear the gunshot. How do you not hear a fucking gunshot, bro? Don't give me that shit.
And the bullet went on to strike the calendar in the wall behind you.
So it would appear. When I looked at my arm, I saw it was bleeding badly, so I wrapped my handkerchief around it. Seeing as I couldn't explain what had happened to a doctor, I had no choice but to wait for it to heal.
You know, this sounds oddly familiar.
Wait a minute.
I didn't imagine it would still be bleeding 2 days later. Did Mr. Winterbank intend to shoot you, do you think? Well now, I didn't imagine he even noticed I was there, to be honest. Perhaps the gun went off accidentally. Anyway, it didn't quite strike home.
Unfortunately.
When I pulled my gun on him, he tried to shove me out of the way.
And then he scampered through that door out back. At which point, what did you do? Hmm. You mean you chased after him?
I don't recall the reason why, but I ran after him to the back of the shop.
And what about this peephole in the door you mentioned? Well, unsurprisingly, the storeroom door is a solid job. Made out of stout wood. But there's a small opening in it about head height that lets you see what's in there from the outside. True, we did look through that. Actually, I should know that, shouldn't I? Almost as if I looked through it myself that night. Hello. Jump scare. Ugh.
And what about you burgling brothers? Did you see what went on through the peephole as well? Not likely, Gov.
Didn't see nothing on the sword, Gov.
I doubt these two buffoons were even aware of the peephole's existence.
So the Skulkin brothers were there, but they didn't see the killing of Mr. Winterbank take place.
Inside the storeroom, I could see the broker and that young girl standing there. Nope. Yes, this is still the thing. I thought we were done with the... my bad.
The defendant?
Yes, though neither of them noticed that I was looking. The girl raised her gun and pointed it straight at the man.
And then... what did you see next? Yes, when the crime was discovered, the defendant was found with a gun in her hand. But that was Mr. Winterbank's gun, from which only a single bullet had been fired. And as we've already established, Mr. Graydon, that bullet was fired at you.
Ah, but no, it wasn't the broker's gun that the pickpocket girl had when I saw her. Yes, the bullet from Winterbank's gun grazed my arm, and yes, the Skulkin's gun grounded the detective. But this was another gun entirely. A third gun.
Just like how there's 3 Skulkin brothers.
A third gun for a third Skulkin brother. The broker's gun was not the murder weapon, so clearly there had been a third firearm involved. In other words, the accused must have had her own gun with her at the time.
Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh.
But no other gun was found at the scene. Shut up.
Calm yourself, counsel.
Sorry?
You're excused. No, sorry. You must consider the events in order.
What? What do you mean?
At first, ah! At first, I saw the broker and the girl glaring at each other, but then all of a sudden, the broker turned to run. And it was at that moment that the little gutter rat shot him in the back.
A chilling image, I must say. Yeah, man. Whatever.
Yeah, man.
You did not see anything because his blood isn't on the coat, you filthy liar. All over her?
Yes. Through the peephole, I saw it clearly. Of course, the stains are invisible now, what with the coat being such a dark color. But I assure you, the garment is sullied with the victim's blood.
Loud incorrect buzzer. Well, it is sullied with blood, that's for sure.
But it's not Mr. Winterbank's blood, is it?
No, that's right. It's Mr. Mason Milverton's blood from when McGilded stabbed him 2 months ago.
So annoying. If they'd only accept Harley's chemical analysis, we could prove that.
But they won't. So unfortunately, we can't use it as evidence to support our case.
Man, that's dumb.
It is dumb.
Brother. It's dumb as fuck. What the hell?
Did I hear you correctly? She threw the gun out of the room?
That's right. After the broker fell to the floor, she started walking over
Over where exactly?
in the direction of the storeroom door, to where I was watching. Of course, I quickly retreated. And then, the girl dropped the gun through the peephole into the floor on my side of the room. My side of the door.
But why on earth would she do such a thing?
I couldn't tell you. Perhaps she was hoping to distance herself from the murder weapon. Without thinking, I went and picked it up. I suppose I was worried about just leaving it there in case any more tragedies took place.
How considerate.
So it was you, in fact, who took the third gun from the scene of the crime? Yes, it was yours truly. I left the clear up to my lackeys and left.
Clear up?
We made a bit of a mess around the counter, so Mr. Whistle and Fluidier told us to tidy up.
He thinks he's our bloomin' mom sometimes.
Well, I was paying you enough, by God.
Ugh.
Tell me, Mr. Graydon, when you left the pawnbrokery that night, was it by any chance with the second disc in your jacket pocket?
Okay.
Dude, he hated that. Do we wanna... Whoa! Oh! What is going on over here? Do we wanna,
Pursue.
Here, do you wanna read that and then we can go pursue?
Yeah. You're like a bull at a gate, aren't you?
What is happening?
What happened?
Gentlemen! Yeah, man.
I mean,
Something wrong, sunshine? That should be my line. You do realize you were just violently shaking Mr. Skulkin.
Blimey, this D's a bit of an hooligan, ain't he?
What was going on just now?
You saw him. He grabbed me and whistled. Why the blazes, he said, and then why didn't you mention the third gun when we got you down to the station?
And why didn't you?
Cause we didn't know nothing about it, or that flaming people on the door.
Sorry about that. I can be prone to losing my rag sometimes. Not hurt, are you?
Or blimey, see the way he was looking at me? I'm telling you, this dude's giving me the willies.
That was strange. The inspector doesn't normally get quite as worked up as that. He wouldn't normally grab someone.
No, that wasn't like Gregsy at all. He's normally all sweetness and light, no matter what I say to him.
Yes, well, I think you might be a special case, Iris.
Well, anyway, that was definitely out of character.
Huh.
Hmm.
Well. Oh, who is this? It is a bailiff. My lord. Requesting your lordship's permission to interrupt the cross-examination. The bit. Explain yourself, officer. I have the results of the test that was ordered earlier, my lord.
Ah, the blood on the accused's overcoat.
Thank you, officer. Very well. The cross-examination is hereby temporarily suspended. I presume you have no objection, counsel? No, my lord. Well, there you have it.
The report, please, Inspector.
Yes, sir. Traces of human blood were found on the overcoat of the defendant, Miss Gina Lestrade. From the extent of the stains, it would appear that they were the result of spattering following a gunshot wound. That's not true. End of report. Goodness me. But that's not true. No. Gulp.
See? What did I tell you?
No, the blood on that coat is not Mr. Windibank's. What on earth makes you say that, counsel? The coat originally belonged to Magnus McGilded. Just before his coat was deposited at Windibank's, McGilded had fatally stabbed Mr. Mason Milverton. So the blood on that overcoat is the blood of the brickmaker from the omnibus case.
Objection!
Well, the dead cannot speak. Isn't that right, Moneypenny's friend?
Sorry?
2 months ago, in this very courtroom, did you not argue fervently for Mr. McGilded's innocence? And yet, now that the man is dead, you brand him as a murderer? Your conduct shatters any shred of respect you may have earned for yourself in this country.
But that was... Oh, that was me. What did I do for him?
I don't know, man.
I call it a bally disgrace. Treachery, that's what it is.
Yo, I was this dude, wasn't I?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
How to determine whether the blood on the coat is 2 months old or not? Even a stereoscope couldn't help the answer to that problem pop out. It can't be done.
But we used Mr. Sholmes is specifically formulated. Mr. Sholmes is a detective, not a chemist.
Would you put such faith in chemical formula? In a chemical formula devised by me, for example, when I'm a communications officer?
Oh, that was this dude. I held out Prosky to starving boy and he ran away crying. Yep,
Yeah, man.
for sure, man.
Relax, Sholmes is barely more than a figment of the public's imagination.
I think he's very real.
His name carries no weight in the courtroom. No weight at all.
How could you say that?
Victory is sweet indeed. This proves that my testimony is the whole truth from start to finish.
How do you arrive at such a conclusion, sir?
As the witness said, the accused coat was spattered with the blood of the victim. The only way Mr. Graydon could possibly have known the fact is if he saw it happen. In other words, his testimony is solid and the conclusion is singular. It was the accused who shot the victim in the case. That is the whole truth.
Ah! I'm guessing this is the bailiff. Oh, no, it's this guy.
Nope.
My lord. Been a long battle, this one, but this old warhorse has something to say now, if you please. Mr. Foreman? As of this moment, sir, the squadron has reached its final decision. Ready, men? All for one now. Uh-oh. Sir. Oh.
Guilty.
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 This is not a good look for us.
It's fine. It's fine.
Well, it would appear the ladies and gentlemen of the jury have reached a unanimous verdict. Ooh.
The defense has consistently failed to unpick this witness's testimony. Here's to any attempt you may make at unpicking the juror's decision being equally successful.
Oh yeah, we do have the chance to like, ah,
Pit them against each other.
I don't believe it. After I've come so far, how is it all unraveling on me so fast? Who's this? I'm gonna guess that this is Sholmes.
I'm 90% sure it's Sholmes.
But I don't know.
Wait.
Unless I
What?
unless I don't know, man.
Wait.
I'll just whatever. I'll do the bailiff voice. How very
Okay.
distressing to be held in such low esteem. I have a feeling that that's not a real bailiff.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Naruto? Officer? You delivered the report now. That will be all. Thank you. It occurs to me with some regularity, Mr. Naruto, that scientific truths are determined not by science, but by none other than the human mind. I don't know why this is getting me a little bit. I know that voice. Am I going mad? Ah!
Bailiff Sholmes is kind of good.
I don't know why. This thing is
Kind of a banger character trait.
This one's getting me a
Character
lot. Like this little situation right here is getting me a lot. I don't know why.
That's right, his stupid ass mustache.
I don't even remember how I did his voice. Mr. Sholmes! What is the meaning of this? Stupid little pose. Order! Order! Order!
What business do you have here, detective? The last I heard, you were recuperating in hospital.
As well I would be, had I not been set upon an errand.
What errand?
Really, it's really you! You're awake at last!
Yes, good day, Iris. I appear to be rather late to rise. My apologies. Now, my lord, if you will humor me. In what manner, sir? I have something of great importance I wish to give the young lawyer over there. I need no more than 5 minutes. Would you be so kind as to spare us the time? What say you to this, Lord Van Zieks?
This trial has taken many hours of the court's time, having spent so long already.
Exactly. Haven't spent so long already. We don't want to go wasting any more precious time.
As I was saying, having spent so long already, it would seem churlish to deny the defense a mere 5 minutes.
Very well then. Counsel, you have 5 minutes. This reminds me of a piece that I played. Reminds me of a piece that I played in a band just this last semester where it was called Overture in 5 Flat. And you want to know what like the tempo marking was for this song? The tempo marking said, "You have 5 minutes." And that was it, because you have 5 minutes to play it. I like the song mostly. I also really like this both of them here.
5 minutes. 5 minutes is all I have to play with you. Fucking Wesker.
Oh. What is that from?
Fucking, I just spit out my water.
Oh.
Resident Evil.
Okay, I heard that. I was like, oh. You good? Dude. Oh yeah, Dead by Daylight featuring Wesker. Honestly, anything is possible. I think that I would believe you if, because I don't remember his lines in Dead by Daylight. Whew. Anyways, hello, Sean's back behind the bench also. My goat. My dear fellow, I apologize for my tardy arrival. Mr. Sholmes, are you all right now? All right, I'm all wrong. Sorry? I've only just managed to summon the strength to stand. Man, I asked the judge for 5 minutes. But I fear even that may prove too much for me. Pray forgive me should I pass out. Let's make this discussion as short as possible.
Ellie, this place is full of idiots.
Whoa.
None of them can see how wonderful your chemical blood analysis is.
Ah, well, that concoction of mine was really just a bit of sport to assist me in my investigations. I never took the trouble to refine it for appraisal by the scientific community, and oversight on my part. Right. Modesty? Surely not. But enough of that. I'm here to give you this, my dear fellow. What's that? A lavender furoshiki wrapping? Is that the handkerchief? Oh no, okay. A leaving present from Miss Susato. From Miss Susato? If possible, matters were to be settled without me whoa. Uh-oh, hold on. My thing did like the skip forward thing. Gulp. Okay. What did I read? From Miss Susato? If possible, matters were to be settled without me giving you this. Those were her instructions when she asked me to do her this favor. I don't understand. Miss Susato foresaw today's events, I believe. She knew that the culprit would attempt to escape justice by means both devious and underhand. And that you, Mr. Naruhodo, fighting fairly as you are won't do. What? Fighting fairly as you are wont to do. Okay, yeah. And that you, Mr. Naruhodo, fighting fairly as you are wont to do, would find yourself in considerable peril. At that very moment of crisis, you were to be given this small parcel. Those were the dear lady's instructions. A leaving present from Susato-san. Whatever could it be? What is this?
Oh, it's the machine I made.
Ah. Meow.
Look, I use this. It's my latest invention.
What is that?
I call it the cat flap-o-mat. It can make a cat flap for a little furry friend, like Waggy in seconds. What's Susie up to?
Miss Susato muttered the following words before she left.
Okay.
I'm a failure. I don't deserve to be a judicial assistant. What? Didn't she say something like that? You really are the best judicial assistant in the world.
Well, that's extremely flattering.
But I'm sorry to say that I've been a complete failure.
Whatever did she mean by that, Mr. Sholmes? That night, when you left Windibanks in pursuit of the thieves, Miss Susato made use of this contraption for a certain purpose. That is your answer, dear fellow.
No.
Not,
Wait.
not at all
What?
cryptic, then. Susato-san used this cat flap-o-mat that night. But why?
Wait.
Your 5 minutes is over.
Hmm.
What?
We're out of time already? Hey, Sholmes didn't pass out, though. That's good.
Yeah.
He might appear, though.
Oh, for sure.
I'm grateful to you for affording us that brief recess, Mr. Reaper.
I need no thanks, Detective. After all, the die is cast.
Is it really?
The jurors are unanimous in their leanings. No doubt my learned friend will consider a summation examination. But any attempt to alter the verdict now would be utter failure. Futile. Utter futile.
I wonder. Mr. Naruhodo. Yes? The rest is down to you, dear fellow. What is your plan? The rest is down to me? I mean, who else would it be? I need to be careful here. If I make the wrong move, the trial will end badly. My lord, the defense requests...
A save.
a G save.
I need a G save.
Okay, alright. So, I don't think time to think is the right answer.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, would they subvert the whole, like, summation examination thing that we've been doing every single time? If we further cross-examination, what would that give us?
Well,
Okay, so also, I'm curious on what your thoughts are about the It's like the cat flapomat.
So I thought I had it, but then I thought about it more, and I'm like, wait, no.
My initial thought was something with the door at the store being made one, but I also don't. They would have said something about it, right?
Hold on, isn't that we can't see the like flap in the thing? Am I right?
I mean, that's what my initial thought was also that they made a flap in the door, but I also, because was that peephole always wait?
No, if you look
that's not there.
distinctly
Yeah,
between
that's
the
not
two
there.
fucking photos.
Yeah, that's not there. Which is
I was
and that's
right.
why the guys didn't that's why they didn't see the peephole
see it.
because it wasn't there. So then he could okay. So that peephole had happened. Susato had done it,
Yeah, Susato did it.
meaning that wasn't there when all of them were there, meaning that he couldn't have seen her shoot. Or what was he saying? He was saying something about the peephole.
That
He saw.
he threw the gun through the
Oh yeah, yeah.
peephole.
Okay, so then I think do we not just do a more cross-examination then to present evidence to dispute that?
Yes.
Or does
That
that
sounds right.
does that work? I don't know. I mean, I'm willing to send it on cross-examination because
Yeah, I think sending it on cross-examination.
Unless-
that feels like my answer.
yeah, I'll just do that. I don't know if it'll let us do it, but we'll see. It'll be fine. I hope.
That feels like the right answer. Hold on. Further cross-examination.
The defense requests further cross-examination. Hopefully.
Objection.
Okay, maybe they won't let me do that.
Ugh.
I was worried.
Fair.
Yeah.
The jurors have spoken. Protocol dictates that you may not cross-examine a new witness now.
What
But
if
we're
we-
not cross-examining a new witness.
Objection.
The same one. Finger pointing up in the air. The defense is not asking for the cross-examination of a new witness, rather to continue with one of an existing witness.
What?
You heard me. It would appear that a rather important detail has escaped your attention, Mr. Reaper. I love this guy. I know Shark hates him, but I love this guy. My lord, requesting your lordship's permission to interrupt the cross-examination. Dude, my goat. Thank you, officer. Very well. The cross-examination is hereby temporarily suspended. Dude, my goat. I presume you have no objection, counsel? No, my lord.
So nobody can say anything then. If Runo asks to resume his cross-examination of Mr. Graydon,
The court is obliged to allow it.
This is absurd.
No. I would remind those present that this is my courtroom. I concur that the defense is entirely within its right to request the continuation of the cross-examination. However, I will not permit an unremitting protraction of these proceedings. Therefore, I have decided to afford the defense one final opportunity in concluding this cross-examination. Gulp. Counsel, you must choose but one statement from the witness's testimony and but one piece of evidence to present in support of your argument against it. A single chance to present evidence? If, following that, the situation remains unchanged, I shall move to adjudication. Is that clear, counsels? You will not press the witness any further.
My lord.
Yes, my lord. A single statement and a single piece of evidence. Most generous. Well then, Mr. Naruhodo, it's high time I fell in a dead faint. I leave this in your capable hands.
What was that?
Mr. Sholmes.
He just like fucking ate shit and died. Fell on a banana peel.
I don't know why Shark hates this dude so much. To stand so insouciantly? Why did you why'd you add Charlie?
Wrong guy.
Hey yo, Charlie, why do you hate this guy? Dude.
He pops my knee so violently.
Bro. The gigglers over here. Oh my god.
I have to delete the wrong guy message, so I was gonna think it's for him. So you're gonna think he's the wrong guy. And now we meant to add Charlie.
Charlie's gonna see a phantom notification. No. Charlie's gonna be like, where's my ad? I'm going insane. Also, who was it that... What other character said capable hands? Was that Kazuma, or was
Yes,
that like,
I
or
think
was that
so.
was that one, or was that a Phoenix and Edgeworth line also? I don't remember.
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember.
I think the capable partner was definitely Kazuma, but I can't remember if that line had come up again.
Ooh, I don't remember.
I don't know, man. Anyways, insouciantly? Is that how you say that?
Sure. I actually don't know this one.
To stand so insouciantly before the court in a state of such high fever, either the man has extraordinary strength of mind or an extraordinary lack of feeling.
I imagine he's feeling very little now. The detective is sleeping soundly in one of the antechambers.
Strike a man when he's down, why don't you? Well then, counsel, are you fully prepared? Yes. One statement, one piece of evidence. I won't let Mr. Sholmes down. Or Iris. And I won't waste this final chance that Susato-san has given me.
My bad.
This is going to decide the entire outcome of the trial. Very well then. Under the terms I have outlined, you may resume your cross-examination.
Okay.
Okay. So it's definitely the one about throwing the moment of the shooting again. Okay, I'm gonna save. Because that was a lot.
G-save.
G-save. Okay, so... it's not that one. Not this.
Finish of the counter. Yes.
Storeroom, I could see him. Okay, now, is it... I think it's
this one.
number 3. Surely it has to be number 3.
Girl. Then she tossed the gun out of the people, so I picked it up and made my escape.
So it's 3 or 6 are the 2 that talk about the people. But I think I would assume 3. Unless, I mean, it could be both, I guess, technically. But now, what do we present?
The first photo that doesn't show the people. I don't like that my music didn't stop.
I don't think, well, that's why I don't know if we have to, like, you said you showed the first photo?
Yes. We're like, go...
I don't know, I don't know if there's something else we have to do first to get that to, like, stick. You know what I mean? Like I don't know
Yeah.
if they're looking for us to do something really quick. Because I don't. Because
Maybe
we
they want us to like look at. Well,
because this is definitely the perfect size for the. Yeah.
yeah. Maybe let's examine
Maybe-
the things. Even.
Maybe we just present this. Because like this is the only new evidence we have. Maybe
Oh.
I mean we can look at it still. Maybe we just present this.
Yeah.
But you can like look at the end of it.
Yeah.
Or oh. Wow. Whew. Those vicious teeth look like they could rip through almost anything.
They're good, aren't they? They're made of special alloy developed for this job. The cutter rotates 10 times per second, so it can get through any kind of door in no time at all.
And what are the two parts at the top there?
Ah, those are for attaching hinges at the section of the door that gets cut out.
Right. Of course.
Nothing can match this machine for power. It can make mincemeat of even the toughest of doors.
It sounds so charming and friendly when you say what it's for, but it feels like the reality of the cat Fluffamat is that it's a grim weapon of door destruction.
Wagaha is so adorable, there's nothing I wouldn't do for him, even developing deadly weapons.
I want to say we just present this.
Yeah, that might be the right answer, actually. Yes.
Wow. What on earth is that eccentric contraption, Council?
It's my cat Flapomatic, my lord. It makes a way for cats to get in and out of a room. It can cut through any door you can think of and make a new little door in the middle of it.
That's right, my lord. It's a device for creating so-called cat flaps. Small doors for cats to come and go as they please without their owners have... Hey.
I'm sure. I'm sure we can all work that out for ourselves.
What?
But that cat lover's contrivance has no possible relevance to the case.
Oh, really?
Of course it doesn't. To start with, there are no cat flaps at the pawnbroker's door.
Actually...
Not being a keeper of cats myself, I'm afraid I fail to see what this has to do with the matter at hand. Perhaps it would help if I described its function another way then. This contraption is able to create a peephole in any door you can imagine in practically no time at all. I beg your pardon? A peephole, you say? 2 nights ago, we arrived at the scene only minutes after the murder of Mr. Windibank had taken place. That's right. According to the paperwork at the yard, it was you, your Japanese assistant, and Sholmes. Yes, the 3 of us were together, and it's recently come to my attention that my assistant made use of this device at the time. Your assistant did what? There was a peephole in the storeroom door. I can attest to that. Because I looked through the peephole myself in order to see inside the locked storeroom.
This is ludicrous. What are you trying to say? Of course there was a peephole in the door. I said as much in my testimony. How else could I have witnessed the crime for pity's sake?
Yes. How could you?
What?
Counsel, kindly say what you mean. All right, it's time. Time to strike the final blow. What I mean is this, my lord. My assistant made the peephole in the storeroom door, and until such time as she did, the door had no hole in it to look through.
What? No!
L.
Objection!
This is a farce. Are you really suggesting the peephole in the door was...
Yes, it was created only after the incident had taken place, by my judicial assistant using this device. Your assistant tampered with the crime scene whilst being fully aware of the gravity of her actions? That is a most serious act of vandalism. For which I humbly apologize, my lord. It was in the few minutes that I left the scene in order to pursue the Skulkin brothers and alert the police. Nevertheless, in the light of this new information, it becomes apparent that Mr. Graydon's testimony is riddled with holes. Riddled with? Explain yourself, counsel. The majority of Mr. Graydon's testimony that appears to incriminate the defendant is based upon what he witnessed through the peephole in the storeroom.
Yes, that filthy girl shooting the man in the back.
However, if at the time of the incident that peephole did not yet exist in the door, there's no possible way that you could have seen what you claim to have seen.
Ugh.
In short, your entire testimony is a pack of lies.
Ugh.
Order! 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 Is there any credence in this revelation?
None whatsoever, as my learned friend must surely realize. Exactly. This is just some cheap trick designed to discredit me.
I'm afraid not, sir.
Of course it is. Do you seriously expect people to believe that plaything can cut through a solid wooden door?
Oh, yes! I designed it to be very powerful. It can cut through even the toughest of doors.
That's absurd. I don't believe it for a second.
Ha! I had a feeling you'd say that.
What?
Maggie! Cooey! Time for dinner! Well,
Ah!
Young lady, this is the Old Bailey. One does not make cat flaps in the oak paneling at the Old Bailey.
I'm not done yet, don't worry. This doesn't mean the people in the storeroom door at Winterbanks was made by your machine. And there's no way you can prove that it was.
no, but it's easy.
What?
The cat flaps my cat flappo mat.
What the fuck? Hold on.
The cat flaps my cat flappomat creates an Olympic size. What the hell is that sentence? And the dimensions of the people at Winterbanks are the exact match.
Ugh.
Oh, Silky's lost for words.
Excellent work, Iris. Thank you.
And now my learned student's friends turn to be lost for words, I feel.
Gulp.
I believe your judicial assistant has already left the country for your Eastern Island home.
Did I? Yeah, okay. Well, yes, that's true.
Then you must have some difficulty in establishing all the facts. For the sake of argument, let us assume the people has the dimensions that are a perfect fit for this contraption. In that case, when was the people cut? The prosecution demands proof of your answer.
Ah. What is the purpose of your line of inquiry, Lord Van Zeeks?
It's very simple, my lord. The defense argues that the people was created after the incident using this device. But now that the perpetrator has returned to her native land, she cannot testify to the fact. There is no proof.
Ugh.
And for as long as the defense remains unable to prove when the people was made, my learned friends, claim amounts to nothing more than a baseless accusation.
What? Indeed, that is so, Lord Van Zeeks. Well, counsel?
Don't give up now, Renu. This is the time to create your own opening and force your way through.
I don't know if I can do this. But I do know one thing. Susato-san is the greatest judicial assistant in the world. Very well. The counsel for the defense will present evidence to support the claim made. proof that the peephole in the door of Windibank's storeroom was created after the event and not before. Him with a G save. But I mean, surely it's that photo, right?
Okay, again, which I'm sure it's either one, right?
I think
it
it's-
has to be either one.
Well, I mean, I think it has to be the first one because technically the post shooting doesn't. I think it's just the first one.
First one. Yes.
No, I want to present it. Present. Get a load of this.
What are you? Apart from that detective's infernal cameras again?
My judicial assistant, Miss Usato Mikotoba, is an extremely intelligent and capable woman, which is why I never had any cause to doubt, as she would have considered this scenario and made sure I had the necessary proof. And the necessary proof is this photographic print, Counsel? This print shows a scene in the shop moments after the defendant entered the premises.
Agreed. It also shows the accused mercilessly wielded a gun in the direction of the defense's broker.
But, more to the point, it pictures the storeroom door in the background. Well, let me see that print again. Enhance. I don't believe it. This really is quite remarkable. The door to the storeroom is completely devoid of a peephole of any description. Yeah, L. Mr. Graydon. You couldn't possibly have witnessed the crime as you claim to have done, because at the time it happened, there was no peephole in the door.
Ugh.
In other words, your testimony is a catalog of lies.
Ugh. Ugh. Ah!
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Order.
Fucking ballerina twirl.
Order! Order! I am satisfied that the defense has substantiated its claim beyond all reasonable doubt. This witness's testimony was entirely fallacious.
That's not the only thing we know beyond all reasonable doubt. My learned friend's assistant's guilt can no longer be denied. The woman tampered with the crime scene.
Bruh. Can we focus on the
Much
real
more
problem right now?
importantly-
Oh, thanks, man. Good lord. There's more Lord Van Zeeks? Bro.
The defense may have established a reprehensible... What? The defense may have established a reprehensible instance of perjury. But that is no proof that this man is the victim's killer.
What?
Literally, how? Okay.
Huh?
That. Yeah, man. Literally, whatever. We'll get him.
Whatever.
We'll get him soon. Don't worry.
Yes, that's right.
What?
I was there at the scene. It's true. And I was shot in the arm. It's true, but that's all.
Ew. Stop smiling like that. Get away from me.
Yes, in fact, if you look at the circumstances, I'm the victim here.
Oh, please. No. I don't believe this. But they're right. As it stands now, I don't have any definitive proof that he is the culprit.
Still, he can't worm his way out of it now.
Iris?
You know what they say. There's no point in locking the cat's door after the cat is bolted.
Yep, true.
Isn't that right, Runo? As Hurley always said. As Hurley always says. One lie begets another. No, wait. That might have been a line I wrote for him in one of my stories.
Well, no matter who said it first, you're right. Mr. Graydon, not only did you give false testimony to the court, but the lies you told make no sense.
Make no sense? What do you mean by such a remark?
What you said in your testimony reveals that you know something you shouldn't have known. In other words, there is a fundamental inconsistency in your statements.
What?
Objection!
This is proactive?
Provocative.
Provocative, thank you. I was like, I knew it was provocative, my brain was confused.
This is an odd
This is
use for it.
Yeah, this is provocative talk, Counsel. Would you enlighten the court? Explain your alleged inconsistency.
Iris was right. One lie begets another. The inconsistency is revealed by the lies in the witnesses' statements. They show that Mr. Graydon had knowledge of something that he shouldn't have known anything about. Namely, it's the bloodstains on the coat, right?
Blood.
Yeah, I'm just...
Yes.
And I'm gonna save, but...
Saving.
Yeah, I'm G-saving. But I'm, like, positive.
100%.
'cause he's also just wrong.
Bloodstain on the coat. Yes.
The bloodstains that were present on Miss Lestrade's coat.
That's right. The victim's blood splattered all over her when she shot him.
But how could you possibly have known that?
Obviously, because I saw her do it through the people in the...
The point is not that you lied in your testimony, Mr. Graydon. It's the nature of the lie you concocted that is so revealing.
You're not making any sense.
I'm making a lot of sense, buddy. But let me ask you a simple question. How is it, Mr. Graydon, that you knew of the existence of the people in the storeroom door?
What? Well, obviously I... Ah! Ah!
Has the cat got your tongue, witness? The peephole in the door was made after the incident occurred. And once I returned to the shop, having failed to catch the two burglars, Scotland Yard's investigators arrived immediately. Since that time, the police have been at Windibanks constantly, carrying out their investigation. Isn't that right, Inspector Gregson? Well, yes, of course. The place is chock full of pawned articles, and my lads have to thoroughly examine them all. So I gave the order to have officers working around the clock and shifts so we get through it all. And consequently, there's no way that you, Mr. Graydon, could have gained access to the shop. Therefore, you should have known nothing about the peephole in the storeroom door. So the fact that its existence forms the basis of your testimony is completely inexplicable. Well, he... But was he not there, like, the day after it happened? Or no, that was, sorry, wrong timeline. I forgot.
Yes.
No, he was not there. So true. My bad, my apologies.
So true. And yet, the fact remains that Mr. Graydon did maintain that he witnessed the crime take place through the people in the door.
How on earth is that possible? Oh, who's this? Oh. Could I have a word, please, Lord Van Zeeks?
Speak, Inspector.
It's just that I really ought to be getting back to the station now to put in my report. There's really nothing more I can add to this testimony, so if it's all the same to you...
Permission denied.
Oh.
It's not all the same to me, Inspector. Not at all. You'll remain exactly where you are until this trial concludes.
Of course, sir. Mr. Graydon. You shouldn't have known about the existence of the peephole. which can only mean that you must have been informed about it by somebody else.
Ugh.
Objection!
Stop there, my learned friend. You realize, I trust, that the words you just uttered have extremely serious implications.
Yes. But the defense believes that the details about the case that Mr. Graydon claims to have seen must have been revealed to him by a certain person before his testimony. And, in fact, considering a particular clue we have, there's really only one person that could be. Who is the person in question, counsel? Who gave this witness details of the crime scene to facilitate his false testimony? Is it not just... Okay, I mean, that's, like, I'm thinking it's Gregson, right?
Yeah.
That's why he wants to leave, but
That's why he got so worked up, yeah.
what was the clue that they're talking about?
That's a better question.
I'm curious, because what if they ask us about it? I don't know, but what
So
clue?
probably, but we'll figure it out.
I don't know. Where's my... There it is. At least I hope it is. The truth is, it can only have been you, Inspector Gregson. Eh? Me?
Objection!
Yep, there it is.
You had better have some proof to substantiate such a rash claim, my learned friend.
Consider the fact that we have only been aware of Mr. Ashley Graydon's identity for the last few hours. We learnt of it only during the course of the trial today. Indeed, preparations for his testimony were made with great urgency during our hour-long recess, while the police executed the subpoena and brought the man here from the communication station. And until that time, Mr. Graydon would have had no idea. No inkling that he would suddenly be required to appear in court. Are you suggesting that until such time as he was summoned? Yes, my lord. Until then, it's reasonable to assume he knew nothing of the peephole. It was only once Mr. Graydon was in the stand that he realized his position. That he would have to defend himself against the accusation that he was the third intruder.
You're suggesting to the court that it was while his trial was in progress that he received the information? So that he could commit perjury in order to save his skin.
Exactly. And the only person with knowledge of the investigation that he had any contact with is you, Inspector Gregson. This is a bloomin' outrage. Why would I be giving away details of our investigations to this fella, eh? I was summoned to his lordship's chamber during the recess in any case. Had you forgotten that? Forgot. This voice is rough to do. Quite true. I had a number of questions regarding the events that transpired at the pawnbrokery.
Which means... the first time these two laid eyes on another was after proceedings resumed following the recess.
I mean, maybe he didn't give it to him, like, willingly. Or anything. Maybe it just, like, it wasn't one of those, like, he didn't talk to him willingly. He just found out during the trial, right? Like, he just... If that's the case, he just was listening to the trial. Or something. Right? I don't know, man.
Oh, man. Since then, they've been in full view of the stand where such illicit discussions couldn't possibly have occurred.
Okay, well, we've had the people whispering before. Ah.
Ooh, I just remembered something, you know?
What is it, Iris?
There was one time before, wasn't there? I think it was when Ginny was testifying.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Now you mention it. Yeah, it was... Yeah. When the bailiff was dispatched to retrieve McGilded's music box from the scene of the crime. That's it. It was during that testimony. Yeah, they whispered to each other. I remember finding it strange at the
yeah.
time. Mr. Graydon and the inspector seem to be having some kind of secret discussion. It would have been possible for you to give Mr. Graydon that information he needed then. You little toe rag! You're making all this up! I'm a respectable Scotland Yard inspector, for crying out loud! Why would I do something like that? Why would I be giving away confidential details to the likes of this bloke? Admittedly, you wouldn't have had any reason to do something like that for no gain. But perhaps it was part of a deal of some kind, and it starts to make more sense.
What deal, Counsel?
I wonder if, perhaps, in exchange for details about the peephole at the crime scene, Mr. Graydon agreed to give a certain something to the inspector. I'm sure I need not remind the inspector that, if found to be true, striking a deal of any kind with a witness would be considered a gross case of maleficence?
Maleficence?
Maleficence? Maleficence. Well, I...
Objection.
It's becoming clear that jumping in with accusations is this Newpenny's student's specialty.
I don't do that.
But with the stakes so high, the prosecution is not prepared to listen to baseless charges. It is the incumbent on the defense. It is incumbent on the defense now to present evidence in support of this diabolical claim.
Evidence? Yeah, buddy. What do you mean?
What do you mean? Just what are you proposing that the inspector demanded of the witness in return? Court must see proof of this alleged deal.
If Inspector Gregson really did strike a deal with Mr. Graydon, then logically, there's only one thing he could have asked for. That must be it.
I don't know. Do you think it could be...
Yes. It's the missing link that would join all the dots together in this puzzle. I must press you for an answer now, Counsel. What evidence explains the nature of the alleged deal that Inspector Gregson made with the witness?
A G-save. Hold on.
I mean, it's the music box or the disc.
Yeah, that's why I don't know if it's the disc or the music box.
I would maybe the disc, just because we definitely had to have the copy of it made from the chocolate that one time.
Yes.
It might not matter, but I'm okay with going with the disc.
Take that.
Yes.
Yay! Inspector Gregson. Besides this murder, is it not true that you've been working on another very important case? What are you getting at now, Sunshine? Is it possible that this other top secret case is what's alluded to in this newspaper article here? The classified secrets being leaked overseas from the Ministry of Justice. How the bleeding Nora could you? We discovered, during the course of this trial, the music box deposited at Windibanks by Magnus McGilded. A special music box designed to play 2 discs at once. It would seem very likely now that encoded on the pair of discs that were in McGilded's possession are the leaked classified secrets. So I put it to you, Inspector, that in order to recover the second of the discs containing the secrets, you covertly made a deal with Mr. Graydon in which you exchanged the disc for details of the case. You little... Order! 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 On the day of the incident, when we met you at Windibanks, you said this. I'll be taking that, whatever it is, of McGilded's down to the yard. Thank you very much. So hand it over. Oh goodness, Gina. No, don't. Don't give it to him. It's mine, that is. Mine. I'm sorry, miss, but anything belonging to McGillard has to be taken in as evidence now. Scotland Yard already knew at the time, isn't that right? That Magnus McGilded was involved in the stealing of government secrets. My orders were recover the medium used to convey the secrets leaked from the ministry, and do it on the QT. Strictly hush-hush.
And that explains why, when I presented this disc as evidence to the court, you objected so heavily that I presume? Because you knew that it contained highly confidential information.
Blimey, not likely. I mean, I wasn't sure of it myself. I realized there was a possibility, that's all. Inspector, surely you're not saying that in order to acquire the second of these music box discs, you did indeed reveal confidential details of the crime scene to the witness? To aid and abet this man in giving false testimony? There's no other way that Mr. Graydon could have known of the existence of the peephole. It's the only explanation. A deal was struck between these two men. Gah!
Objection!
Sorry, I looked over. Dude, yeah, who is Nora? Why is she bleeding?
True.
That's so true.
Get Nora out of here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. If, and I stress if, this sobering assertion turns out to be founded in truth, it would mean that the second disc is, as we speak, here in this very courtroom.
Wait, what? In this room? How could you possibly make a claim like that?
Sorry.
Nine.
Because Inspector Gregson is a Scotland Yard detective.
What? Yeah, I don't know. Never mind. I had a thought, and then, yeah. What's that supposed to mean, eh?
As a seasoned policeman, the inspector will have approached this alleged deal with caution. I missed an M, Z, I apologize. God, use context clues.
Yeah, man.
Shut the fuck up. As a seasoned policeman, the inspector will have approached this alleged deal with caution. I am hitting space, what the fuck? Certainly, he would have not have accepted the gentleman's agreement in this matter.
Oh, I went a little bit faster than you were. My bad.
No, he would have insisted on having the article agreed upon in the palm of his hand.
Good gracious. Then you mean to say...
That'd be all fucking caps.
Inspector Gregson already has the item in question in his possession? He has the second disc actually on his person?
Yes!
Dude, I don't know what is going on tonight, but dude, Giggle Central, Jesus. The defense demands that the inspector is searched at once.
Definitely. They could only have struck a deal with each other when Ginny was testifying before. And Grigsby hasn't moved from the witness stand since.
My lord, please, order an examination of his personal effects immediately. No. Well, Inspector. Hello, everyone. I'm losing it. I hope Vince has a field day with watching this VOD.
Oh, absolutely.
This young lad wants to tone down his imagination. He's insulted me and my profession quite enough. See,
Z.
right now we're being lawyers, not ghost hunters.
You will get to ghost hunt this weekend? Question mark. Are we ghost hunting?
Gulp.
Gulp.
However, if it'll put this matter to bed and dispel any doubts about my involvement, then I'll happily submit to a body search. What? He's going to agree to it?
I presume you're aware of the precipice on which you now teeter, my learned student friend. You've made the most serious allegation against Scotland Yard here. If, following the search of the inspector's personal effects, no disc is found, you will be deemed unfit for court service, and this trial will end, and my country's
Gulp.
government will formally demand of yours that you are severely reprimanded.
Gulp. That sounds serious. Indeed. To have a visiting student make such defamatory remarks about our country's most senior police force is not something Her Majesty's government will be able to overlook. Well, I'm glad
Yeah, just
you're vibing here, Apollo, and yeah, man.
See, I'm glad you're eating raisins. What is your issue, dude? See.
you're just spinning, because you're scared.
Can't get that out. The accusation is beyond serious. You must be prepared for grave consequences. Is that what you've been doing this entire time, see? Just eating a whole box of fucking raisins? You're what? I did not see it, apparently.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
It's true. I can't imagine Gregson would have accepted a gentleman's agreement for something so critical. The disc must have physically changed hands, which means the inspector should have it. But somehow, something doesn't feel quite right here. Sprite and monster?
Awful.
What?
That sounds so gross.
What kind of monster?
It has to be the white monster. Well,
I don't.
was this regular monster?
I don't know what color monster is. I don't drink it.
Regular monster isn't it fucking pea colored?
Oh, the
It's
red, white,
this
blue.
Gross, yellow brown.
The red, white, blue makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Very well, Counsel. You know the implications. So let me ask you one final time. Yes, my lord. Do you still persist in formally requesting a search of the inspector's personal effects? Ooh.
Ugh.
Ooh.
If
Okay.
I've searched someone else, makes sense.
Oh, you know,
no,
what if he gave it to Nash when he was shaking him all violently?
Oh no, you're so right.
I'm gonna G-save though.
G-save.
Cause why? That was so strange.
See, this is a terrible girl dinner.
Mm. Girl dinner for boys. Would you not just call that boy dinner?
No, it's a girl dinner for boys. Duh.
Bro. Okay, so then what is a boy dinner? What? What do you mean boy dinner for girl? Okay, but I want to know what a boy dinner is. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Sure, whatever.
Who cares?
Let's let's search Nash and be done with this.
Yo, then I don't even know if I saved whatever.
Oh.
There's someone else.
Yes, the defense formally demands a search be conducted. Well,
Don't say you weren't warned. But your typical Nepalese stubbornness may well land you in hot water this time. Perhaps a lesson will do you some good.
fair enough. I've got nothing to hide. Very well then. Bailiff, conduct a search of the inspector's personal effects, please. Nuh-uh. The defense demands a search, but not of Inspector Gregson.
What?
You heard me. Now what's all this? I'm the one you're accusing, aren't I? I thought you wanted to search me. No, Inspector. Not you. Somebody else. What's the meaning of all this, eh? Lost it at last, have you, Sunshine? The court shouldn't have to put up with this nonsense. You're being completely irrational. That's what you think. Why does he get a sword in court? For fun.
Because.
I'm guessing...
Oh. I don't know if I can shout his iris.
Be quiet, all of you! Bruno's doing what you all told him to do, and having the courage of his convictions. You should respect that and listen to what he has to say in good faith. Because that's the British way. Alright, Iris.
Well said, young lady. It is the British way. Indeed, this court is in awe of the defense counsel's conviction and eagerly awaits his next words. You what? And now don't be hasty, my lord. If I'm not mistaken about the things I've seen in court today, I'm fairly sure that I know who has that disc at the moment. There's only one person it can be. Counsel, of whom do you request the search now? Mr. Nash. The first Skulkin brother.
Take that!
Actually, would he be two? Did Ringo say he was the older one? Or was... I don't remember. I feel like Ringo is
Oh.
the older one. I think.
Yeah. I think they did say that.
Nah, who gaff about Ashley over there? Whatever. I don't. Of, my lord, Mr. Nash Skulkin. Well, I never.
Me?
Him? Very well then. Bailiff, restrain the witness and conduct a thorough search of his personal effects. Please, my lord. Inspector? Scotland Yard, has to object to the search.
Objection!
Unfortunately for you, Inspector, your objections carry no weight here.
Eh?
In this courtroom, only the prosecution and defense have the authority to object.
But Lord Van Zeeks.
I have no idea what forces are in play that might influence your actions. But personally, I have no intention of obstructing the course of this trial.
Bailiff, carry out the search.
Now, hold on a mo. I don't know nothing. Nothing about no disc. Cut it out! Ah!
I'm gonna guess this is like a bailiff. I don't know. Here,
Yeah.
my lord, in the witness's packet, I found this. Good lord, that's
Another music box disc.
I don't know nothing about it. Nothing.
that is the second music box disc left behind by Magnus McGilden. Is it not, Inspector Gregson? Ugh. Ah! Order! 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 Mr. Skulkin, what have you to say for yourself?
Gordon Bennett. I mean, just Gordon Flavin Bennett. I swear I didn't know nothing about that disc. Honest to God.
Counsel, would you please explain what exactly is going on here? The alleged deal that was struck between this witness and this detective, no? Without question, my lord. Then, for pity's sake, why on earth was this man in possession of the disc that the inspector traded for information? Inspector Gregson is a shrewd, calculating man who rarely loses his composure. But at one particular point in this trial, he exhibited some unusual behavior for a brief moment. I don't recall. What unusual behavior? It was, yes, during my cross-examination of Mr. Graydon. Tell me, Mr. Graydon, when you left the pawnbrokery that night, was it by any chance with a second disc in your jacket pocket?
I admit to nothing of the sort.
While Mr. Graydon answered my questions, the inspector appeared to have grabbed Nash Skulkin by his coat and was shaking him violently.
Yeah, he did it all. Thought me noggin was gonna fall clean off. I did. I was wishing I'd been born as my brother. I was.
And what exactly happened to make the detective attack you like that?
I ain't got a clue. He just suddenly turned and grabbed me whistle like that and started shaking me. Why the blazes didn't you mention the third gun when we got down to the station? That's what he said. Yelled it right down my ear while he did. Me, it's still throbbing now.
The way the detective behaved then was extremely out of character. But looking back now, it must have been then that he did it. That was the opportunity Inspector Gregson created for himself in order to hide the disc. Well, bless my wig! He hid it? You. But I'm afraid I failed to comprehend the motive here. If the detective had acquired the disc he was after, why on earth would he then proceed to hide it in another man's pocket? This is a court of law. He could have submitted the item as evidence.
It would appear, my lord, that the inspector was not at liberty to do that.
Why ever not?
As the man himself revealed earlier, this current assignment has some special conditions.
My orders were, recover the medium used to convey the secrets leaked from the ministry, and do it on the QT, strictly hush-hush. Hush-hush? A top-secret assignment, is it?
As far as we're aware, the information stolen from the confidential government communications. It would seem that if that information were to be revealed in court as evidence, it would be problematic. Does that sum up the situation, Inspector?
I think we should play the music box disc in court and get all of the secrets.
Get all the secrets. And Maddie, you're on decoding it because I fucking hate Morse code.
Don't worry, I got you.
I can do the like cross-eyed puzzles. I can do the magic eye shit. You have to do Morse code.
You know what? Handshake. I'm operating under direct orders from the ministry. I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to answer that question.
So realizing there was a chance that you may be searched here in court, you told me. I think it was me and Seth trying to figure out what word it was wanting to flag. I don't know.
So my lesbian is all in all caps.
You took steps to hide the disc you'd acquired from the witness.
Ah, does this mean he only pretended to attack Mr. Skulkin in order to get close enough to him to slip the second disc into his pocket? So it was all a pretense? Well now, Inspector Gregson, and you, Mr. Graydon. Are you prepared to admit to the accusation made against you of this alleged deal?
Admit to it. Yours truly, please.
Mr. Graydon.
Clearly, our Eastern visitor has an uncommonly active imagination. However, there's no proof that I passed that disc to that inspector.
Objection.
But then, how do you explain the reason why you knew about the peephole?
I'm under no obligation to explain.
What?
You're under oath in a court of law. Yes, I lied in my testimony that I admit. So sentence me accordingly. Yeah, you scared Apollo away with your fucking girl dinner for boys. but that is all I admit. Murder, leaking government secrets, striking a deal with the detective. All of it is this young Eastern man's fancy. I have no idea what any of this is about.
You. What? Yeah, I don't. Yeah, if the guy bleeds out. Well, what about you then, Inspector Gregson? Do you admit to making a deal with Mr. Graydon in order to acquire the disc? Ladies and gents of the jury, as a Scotland Yard inspector, I will declare this and nothing more. I am acting in the best interests of the country. Whatever I've done, it's been in the name of justice. So, as members of the public of this fine country, I'd like to think that justice will be your guiding light when you're making your decisions. This is quite a quandary indeed. Rarely have I encountered such extraordinary tumultuousness. Holy moly. That's a big word for Elmo. Rarely have I encountered such extraordinary tumultuousness in the concluding of a trial. Nevertheless, in the absence of any further evidence to be presented, I believe it is time that we put the matter to the jury for their final leanings. Well now, as a fellow servant of Queen and country, I must say I sympathize with the old inspector. Yes, he's a dependable man, I'm quite sure. In service, one becomes a good judge of character.
Even crossing your eyes doesn't help when it comes to looking in this case. It's all blurred to me.
Well, as a fellow professional, I'd like to put my faith in the detective, really.
Graydon is highly skilled operator. Stopped. Currently in presence of idol. Stop. Detective. Detective has very much thrust in eyes. More than this I cannot say.
I don't believe it. These 6 jurors they're going to believe Gregson. If they declare their decision now,
Isn't he gonna be found guilty?
if I don't manage to produce some definitive evidence right now, then we're gonna lose. What did you pin?
I've been really into raisins. Is that what you pinned? I thought that's what you pinned. For a split second.
I think you should keep it. Either some proof that Graydon killed Mr. Windibank or stole those government secrets, or some evidence to force Gregson to admitting that he struck a deal with the witness. Sorry, I had to look at that real quick. Oh goodness, I'm skipping. Hold on, my history, please. Well then, counsel, I think it's time I imposed on the jurors to declare their final decisions. No, that is, unless you have some compelling evidence you have thus far not presented to the court. If I let the judge call on the jurors to announce their leanings, Gina will be found guilty.
So there's no choice then, you know? You just have to throw some more evidence at them.
This is it now. It all comes down to this. Who do I present evidence against? Gregson or Graydon? More like
G-save.
More like GR save. Because both their names are GR. Yeah, okay. Well, what do we have? What has not been presented?
No, Z, how could you delete your cum water message? This is the problem with you having mod. You're just gonna delete shit in Twitch now.
Okay.
I can see you deleted it. Sorry, Z, you gotta live with the consequences.
Okay. So...
What happened we presented?
I don't know.
So I'm trying to think of what we're trying to argue right now. We're trying to argue that
I mean,
what are we trying to argue?
I mean, I guess can we not just actually, can we not just listen to the music box? We have both discs now. Can we not just do that?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess what we can do is just, I mean,
Gregson and then do the music box?
yeah. I think if we go that route, either one of them would be okay in this scenario because they both have ties to it. So this might be you can't really go wrong unless you leave it to the jury.
Yeah.
But I'm more inclined to go Gregson, I think.
Gregson. Okay.
We're gonna leak
Sure.
we're gonna leak all the government secrets to the court. Yay! Inspector Gregson, there is one final piece of evidence I would like you to see. Eh? Oh, what's that then? If you refuse to acknowledge that you did in fact strike a deal with the witness here today, then you leave us no choice but to examine this piece of evidence thoroughly. Well, go on. This is my last chance. Looks like I'm gonna have to force his hand here. One final piece of evidence to get this detective to admit to the deal he clearly struck with Graydon.
Yes.
Music box.
Take that!
Is that Mr. McGilda's peculiar music box, counsel? Yes, with a disc already in place ready to play. I think perhaps now would be a good time to listen to the sound produced by the music box again. Only this time, with the second disc we've just discovered set in place as well. Goodness, This disc council?
Hold it!
No, wait! I can't let you do that.
Why not?
Because, well... Because it's got nothing to do with this case, that's why.
Objection!
Not true, Inspector.
Eh?
The defense has already proposed that the sounds heard by the court earlier from this music box were part of a Morse code message. We know that Morse code comprises of 2 distinct tones. The defense believes that the second disc contains the second tone needed to complete the message. And now we have a chance to confirm that theory.
For crying out loud, Sunshine, we're talking about state secrets here. If you go letting the whole courtroom hear confidential information like that, it's treason.
Then do you admit the charge? That in order to protect those state secrets, you engaged in unlawful dealings with the witness.
You're mad. If you let that secret information out into the public domain, you'll be making an enemy of the entire British government, you idiot.
Objection!
Let's not forget, Inspector, that you, a Scotland Yard's officer, leaked confidential case details to a witness. That you continue to lie to the court, and all because, by fair means or foul, you were determined to do your duty. Well, by fair means or foul, I'm prepared to do mine.
Don't you dare.
I will stop at nothing to protect my client. I don't care who I make an enemy of. My lord, if you please, the court must hear the sounds made by that music box.
Come on, Van Zeeks, for Pete's sake, stop him.
Objection!
Inspector, you should know my methods by now. I'm a prosecutor. I'm no Scotland Yard puppet. In this courtroom, my duty is to the law, so let me propose a toast to uncovering the truth, by fair means or foul.
No!
Very well. The defense's stance here and that of the prosecution has been made very clear, I feel. Therefore, in accordance with the defense's request, the court will now listen as this music box is set in operation once more. This time, with the second disc in place, and both discs playing simultaneously. Their little faces in the back. Oh, listen to that. It's unmistakable now. Dude, it's bars. It's Morse code.
Hold it. All right, I admit it. Whatever you... Oh, shut the box up.
I don't know what he said before that. Gulp. I want to know what he said. Okay. All right, I admit it. Whatever you want, but for the love of God, shut that bloomin' box up. Okay. Let me ask you again then, Inspector Gregson. Did you, or did you not, strike a deal with the witness next to you in the stand, Mr. Ashley Graydon? Specifically, did you furnish the witness with confidential case details in exchange for this music box disc? Did you reveal the existence of the peephole in the pawnbroker's storeroom door, Inspector?
I did.
Stop, what are you doing, man?
It's all exactly like the young Eastern lawyer said. When the trial resumed after the recess and we were stood here in the stand together, that's when he approached me with the deal.
Shut up, you imbecile. Shut up. I'm gonna assume this is
I think this is Graydon.
Grayson.
Yeah.
Psst, you there. You're the detective who turned up at the pawnbroker the other day, aren't you? I may have something you're looking for, Inspector. With me at this very moment. So how about a trade? I suggest you accept. More information that may make certain individuals uncomfortable will soon become very public indeed.
I couldn't let that information become public knowledge, not under any circumstances. So I accepted the man's proposal and told him details about the case that should have put him in the clear. The peephole in the storeroom door, and the bloodstains on the overcoat.
By giving false testimony, this witness intended to have the defendant wrongly accused of murder. Inspector, you knew that. Yet you still revealed those details to facilitate the witness's perjury.
I did. But then it turned out the peephole had only been made that night after the incident took place. Scotland Yard wasn't aware of that, if I'm perfectly honest.
Well, Mr. Graydon, what do you have to say for yourself? There's nothing and no one left for you to hide behind. You struck a deal with the inspector in order to escape conviction of a very serious crime. Namely this. You are the third intruder who broke into the pawnbrokery on the night in question. And you perpetrated the murder of the proprietor, Mr. Pop Windbank.
You. Traitor! Oh.
Bailiff! Bailiff! Restrain that man! At once! Oh my goodness. That's it then. It's all over. Wow, he really was the third Skulkin brother.
I think this is Denny.
I think this is
Going
Graydon.
up.
I think this is Graydon.
Oh, maybe.
I would assume.
We'll figure it out. I despise my life growing up. Those slums are vile places. I was cursed from birth. I was cursed from birth. Born into poverty, the son of a penniless artisan. My parents did nothing but quarrel all day long. What little money they had was never spent on me. Yes. So I set about studying, to better myself, to one day escape from that hellhole.
And you eventually became a communications officer. I admire your determination. But then you decided to try to sell government secrets? Why?
Isn't it obvious? Because I wanted money. Even now, years later, the nightmares of my life in the slums wake me in the small hours. I wanted to drown them out, with more money than anyone who lived in that squalor could ever imagine. And one day I met him. Mr. Magnus McGilden. Ah, fuck. How did I do McGilden?
Irish.
Irish. Oh, God. You're a fiend with a queer talent, you are. I've money to throw your way if you're interested. All you need to do is go along with me. Little plan now. I was to steal the ministry's telegraphic messages, logs, and McGilden would buy them for a handsome sum. As I was responsible for inspections of the ministry's communications office, it was a simple enough task. Lord of the Devil's offerings. How easy it is to succumb.
But you must surely have realized the seriousness of the crime you were committing.
And for that reason, I took great lengths to ensure that my actions were untraceable. By using the music box. My father was a brickmaker. Though my mother divorced him when I was still a child.
Yes, Mr. Mason Milverton.
That's right. He was very skilled with his hands. He had once been a music box maker's apprentice. I imagined his skills would be sufficient to create a machine that could generate Morse code. So I sought out my father again, to employ his services. It was the first time I'd seen him since I left the slums 10 years earlier.
Here, yeah. I
You'd
mean,
be dead.
unless this is no, I think this might be him quoting him.
Sure.
Whatever, man.
Whatever, man.
Probably his only line ever.
Yeah. Look at you, Ashley. What a fine gent you've become, eh? He was a different man to the old... He was a different man to the one in my memory. A thin, frail, old man. But poverty had never broken him. Never crushed him like it had me. I was sure that he wouldn't help me if I told him the real reason. So I made up a story. I've got some work for you, Father. I need some music box discs made. Music box discs, eh? Musician's friend and fucking Christ. A musician friend of mine is writing some music he wants to sell to the public. I've brought the scores with me. There are 2, actually. I'd be delighted, son. It's been 20 years since I did any work like this, though. Fetch me my tools, would you? They're in the loft. That's how I had him make the 2 discs. Thereby splitting the information in 2. You were taking considerable precaution indeed. It was to protect myself as much as anything. It meant that I could deal with McGilded in 2 separate transactions. The first involved the first of the 2 discs, and the music box for playing them. I exchanged them with McGilded for 10 guineas. Then on receipt of the second disc, he would pay 1,000 guineas.
So, what happened on the omnibus 2 months ago was the second part of a deal? The exchange of the second disc?
Yes. I sold the man information in the way a number of times already. But it seems he became reluctant to part with his money.
But that doesn't quite make sense, Mr. Graydon. For why was it that on the omnibus 2 months ago, your father, Mr. Millington, was the one dealing with Mr. McGilded, not yourself?
When I received the 1,000 guineas after my first completed dealing with McGilded, I decided to give 200 to my father for his troubles. But my father realized something was amiss. In time, he worked out that I must be involved in something dubious. And when he did, he said to me, "Next time there's an exchange, you'll let your old man do it. Understand? Otherwise, I won't take your money anymore." That was my father's way of dealing with it, I suppose. Climb into the omnibus, hand over the second disc, and take the money from McGilded. That's it. He had no idea what was actually on the disc I'd ask him to make. He never knew. Just like I'll never knew why everything went so horribly wrong that night. All I know is that the disc was taken from him. He never returned home. It was only then that I found out what sort of monster McGillard really was. So after 10 years of not once uttering it, I swore on my father's name. To exact revenge.
Revenge?
As anyone with even the remotest knowledge of the man will no doubt be able to imagine, McGilded brought all of his wealth and influence to bear in the most despicable way. To crush any semblance of justice in his trial. The crime scene was tampered with, evidence was fixed, the witnesses were bribed. The trial 2 months ago was a farce from start to finish.
My feet had barely touched British soil back then, and I walked into that hornet's nest completely unaware of the sinister background to it all.
I'd made plenty of money out of my dealings with McGilded by then, so I spared nothing in my arrangement 2 months ago. I knew exactly who to hire. If you're willing to pay the price, there are people in this city willing to do anything you ask. McGilded himself had shown me that.
Are you saying that?
I think you have the picture now. After he twisted everything in his favor in this courtroom to ensure that he walked free, I took matters into my own hands and delivered the justice that monster deserved. That tragic accident following the trial 2 months ago was planned and executed by yours truly.
McGilda's death that day was caused by this man. Everything is ready, sir. If you'd like to follow me into the courtroom.
What's this, officer? 'Tis sooner than I was led to believe.
I hope it's not inconvenient, sir. There were some changes to the schedule.
Well, I must be making tracks now. 'Tis time for the inspection. You're going to examine the omnibus again, so I'm told. I asked if I could be present for it myself.
So that policeman who came to tell McGilded he could examine the omnibus again.
That's right, an imposter, hired by me. McGilded used his wealth to manipulate the trial. He paid people to adulterate the omnibus with all manners of false evidence. He threatened witnesses to lie in their testimony. So I gave the man a taste of his own medicine. Once the omnibus was doused in paraffin, one of my sham policemen ushered McGilded inside and sent him on a one-way journey to hell. An eye for an eye. That's how I avenged my father's death.
A spine-chilling account, indeed.
But that wasn't the end of it for me. There was one loose end, you see.
A loose end?
Yes. I should think it's obvious. The second disc, which my father had taken to exchange with McGilded.
Ah, yes. There was indeed no mention of it in the man's trial 2 months ago. Clearly because it had been removed from the scene of the crime.
When I realized it was missing, I remembered something. Something from the first time I dealt with McGilded. This is the first of the 2 discs in the music box you need to play them. Look at that now. What an ingenious little invention. So then, as promised, 10 guineas for you, young man. What's this? Windibank's pawnbrokery? Aye, 'tis a pawnbroker's ticket, so it is. You can use it to redeem an article I've deposited there for you. There's no need to give a name, just hand over the ticket and tell the fiend the watchword. I put a jewel in pawn free. It'll fetch a good 10 guineas if you sell it, so it will. I've never heard of a pawnbrokery being used in quite that way before. Have you not, Mr. Graydon? London's pawnbrokeries are very useful places, you know. Each one is like an extremely secure vault. So I knew that he had taken steps to hide the disc. It would be in that pawnbrokery somewhere. And on that night, he killed my father. He must have entrusted the ticket to someone.
Yes, to Gina. I remember now that when we first met you at Windibanks that afternoon 2 days ago, you had a description of Mrs. Strahd written down. How did you know who you were looking for?
From the trial. The pickpocket's testimony was clearly peculiar. Anyone could see that. I realized immediately that she was another of McGilded's pawns, that he must have threatened her somehow. I was fairly convinced it would be her who had the ticket. So I started to make some inquiries. I had a strong suspicion that the girl would come out of the woodwork on the redemption deadline.
And he was absolutely right.
And yes, sure enough, she did. All I needed to do was to wait until the girl went to Banks to redeem the articles. But unfortunately, she redeemed only McGilded's overcoat in the disc that was in its pocket. The all-important music box, with the second disc inside, was missing. Because it had already been forfeited 2 days earlier. But I was unaware of that fact. Had I not been, I could have avoided my nighttime excursion.
Meanwhile, as our investigation into the stolen government secrets were progressing, we'd picked up on the fact that McGilded was involved. Inspector, you've recovered fast. My orders were to recover the stolen information as quickly as possible. So we started gathering the fellow's possessions and examining whatever we could lay our hands on. We had a full-scale investigation going on at the yard, but we had to keep it as quiet as we could.
Then, when the inspector here took the disc from me in the pawnbrokery that day, I became nervous. I have assured the music box was the second disc were still there in the pawn shop somewhere. So I knew that it was a race against time. I had to find those articles before the police did.
So that's what prompted you to break into the place that same night. With the help of your old friends, the Skulkin brothers.
What happened that night in the pawnbrokery, I can only describe as a nightmare. While Nash and Ringo were searching the counter, I located the music box I told McGilded on the shelves of forfeited articles. And the second disc were inside? Yes. I slipped it into my pocket with a very deep sigh of relief. But then, something entirely unexpected happened. What are you doing in my shop? A gunshot rang out in the shop, and I felt a sharp pain in my left arm. The broker fired his gun and the bullet pierced your limb. Yes, exactly. But unfortunately, I decided to bring my own gun with me that night, just in case. Before I knew what was happening, I fired Mac. The man had already turned to flee. I hadn't intended to fire in his direction, much less kill him. But unfortunately for both of us, the bullet hit home. It struck him in the middle of his back as he fled through the storeroom door for refuge.
A sorry tale.
It all took place in the blink of an eye. I don't imagine Nash and Ringo even realizing what had happened at first. I was terrified, so I fled. And that's the whole story. That's everything that happened at Banks on the night of that wretched night. That's not what that sentence said. What the fuck? Happened at Banks on that wretched night. I wanted to change that sentence, okay.
That's what happened at that night, on that wretched night.
We don't have the bullshit words in an essay. Earlier, you called Mr. McGilded a monster, a man who used his wealth and influence to distort the facts and escape justice for the crime of murder. What tragic irony, for what you have done is exactly the same. You've become the very monster you saw and despised so deeply in McGilded. Yes, I think I have.
And I still don't feel sorry for him at all.
Okay, I feel a little bad.
I don't. I hate this guy.
Okay. The source of the problem is McGilded. That's the source of the problem.
Well, I mean, yes. But also...
He also didn't mean to kill Windabank. He said it himself.
No, I know. But it's the whole... He did this to himself. He's the one that got into selling secrets. He could have said no.
I kind of agree with Z. He's kind of wet cat.
That could be true, and I could also dislike him. He's just... He annoyed me too much, I think, this entire time. You know?
I think it was that sucker punch of a sob story at the end.
No. That's what I have to say to that. No.
No.
Well, this has been a long and exhausting trial.
True.
Yeah, it's only been like half a year. Actually, no, it hasn't. We played this back a couple months ago.
We played it in March, but I don't think we started it in March. I think we started it probably before that. Because I don't think we played between when I had. Did we play after I had my surgery? We might have played after I had my surgery.
I think we did.
So maybe February.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember. It's only been a few months. Haha.
Only like 6 months.
Oh, well, no, not 6. It's been like 3, if it was February.
4.
If depending on where we're, I don't remember when we played this last, but not 6. However, it would seem that at last we have arrived at the truth. Inspector Gregson, what of Mr. Ashley Graydon? He's been restrained, my lord, and is being escorted to the yard. He'll be charged with the murder of Mr. Windibank and the stealing of government secrets. Very good. And you, Inspector, regrettably, you will have to face charges yourself. Yes, my lord. Of course. I mean, you know what? Maybe we could scratch off the murder of the Gilded. Shrug. Who gaff?
Who gaff about McGilden?
I mean, if he's not the one that set the fire, I mean, at worst, would he be just like a co-conspirator of the murder and not part of the murder? I don't know. I don't know what charge that would look like.
It's also not modern law.
Yeah, true. Maybe because it's a long time ago, they don't gaff.
Because I'm trying to think of the one law that you can still get like the serious charges even though you're not directly involved. I don't think it's what the hell is the charge that I'm thinking of?
Like, because I know there's like, if you were planning to do it, like that's one. Like, if you hire people to kill, aren't you charged with murder?
Yes. Oh my god, it's grand something.
I don't know law.
Hold on, this is gonna bother me 2 seconds. I know exactly the things I have to look up to find it.
But I guess that is a good question, like, why they're not bringing up the murder of McGilded in there. I mean, at this point, I don't think anybody cares too much about him.
Felony murder.
Felony murder.
That's what it is. Felony murder.
I see.
Yes. It transpires that you were complicit in helping a criminal escape justice. The fact remains whether or not you were doing so in the line of duty. The crime is a serious one, Inspector. Inexcusable.
Now to the defendant, Miss Gina Lestrade. Ah, yeah? It is time for the final adjudication. Is the jury ready, Mr. Foreman? Yes, sir. Garadeb Squadron standing by, sir. This is really it now. The last push, the final call, the finishing whistle. My men are ready to deliver their verdicts. Thank you, Mr. Foreman. Very well, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. You will now declare your final decisions to the court.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty. Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Yay!
Yeah.
We're winning.
Woo!
That's the stuff. I'm off the hook.
I can't. That's not how you can. That's not how I do the accent in her voice. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Finally, Renu, you finally managed to do it.
Finally is the word. I really wasn't sure if we'd come out on top for a while there.
Susie was right. You're the best lawyer in the world.
Miss Lestrade, I am not finished with you yet. Eh? What are you looking at me like that for? Before you start enjoying your freedom, there are certain other crimes to consider, Eh? 2 months ago, in my courtroom no less, you gave false testimony, did you not? And in relation to the trial today, not only did you unlawfully enter Winnibigg's pawnbrokery, you also attempted to abscond with Mr. McGilda's property, it seems. Eh? I've never done nothing of the sort. Of course not. It's not like you were gleefully wearing McGilda's coat in your cell yesterday or anything.
And just when I was getting excited about throwing a party for Ginny this evening.
And turning our attention to the defense, determining that, when played together, the music box disc contained a message in Morse code was, well, it was certainly a most unexpected revelation, counsel.
Quite so, my lord. The prosecution was caught entirely off guard. In fact, I think we should applaud my learned friend's courage here today. I propose a toast. To demanding that government secrets be disseminated before the entire courtroom.
Very sorry about that. It was the only way that I could get Inspector Gregson to admit to what he'd done, so... Oh, is this Gregson? Or who's... Oh. It's her.
If I may say something on that point.
Isn't that...
It's, about the sounds produced by that music box before. I do wonder if that was really Morse code at all.
Well, what are you saying, madam?
Oh, well, it's just that I'm really rather fanatical when it comes to Morse code, you see. So much so that the whole world seems to be covered in dots and dashes to me, in fact.
Goodness, madam. An unhealthy level of obsession one feels.
But I must say that in my opinion, the sounds produced by those two discs were nothing more than that. The meaningless series of two different tones.
But... What? Can that really be? Oh... I get it. Wow. It wasn't Morse code after all? My lord, the defense would like to listen to the music box again. Are you off your nut? How many times do I have to tell you? Those discs contain ministerial secrets, sunshine.
This courtroom is not an appropriate forum to discuss the nature of the government communications. We know McGilda conspired to trade national secrets with our enemies. Secrets acquired from Mr. Graydon. Now, with that, the man has admitted to his crimes. We have no need to pursue the matter further.
Ugh, but it's really going to bother me. Miss Lestrade.
Wait.
Yeah, my lord? That which you have seen today here in this courtroom has been extremely disturbing.
Falsified evidence, intimidation, perjury, a grim catalog of depravity.
An appalling experience to befall any child. Come on, it ain't nothing I don't see most days in the back slums. I beg your pardon? If you're weak, you pay for it. That's just how life goes. Gina. But look, I reckon I've worked some out today. The world ain't fair. But if you want it to change, gotta start at home. Gotta change how you are yourself.
Well, that's a very laudable lesson, I would say. I eagerly look forward to the born-again Miss Lestrade never gracing my courtroom with her presence again. Now, with regard to the murder of Mr. Pop Windebank, proprietor of a pawnbrokery business on Baker Street, I hereby declare the defendant, Miss Gina Lestrade, not guilty. Yay! Okay, I say I get it. I'm pretty sure Mr. Mason pulled a fast one on McGilded or something.
And he swapped the disc.
Or he just made ones that weren't
false
real.
one.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's why he wanted to hand it to him in person.
Hmm.
That's well, that's what I got from that.
Yeah.
That is all. Court is adjourned. So he was killed for nothing. Unless McGilded figured it out. And that's why he killed him.
Yeah.
Which, you know, overall made me wonder how did he not, if he said that he had the score, how did he not catch on to what he was writing according to Graydon? How did he not know what he was putting on the disc?
Well,
That part doesn't make much sense. That part didn't make sense to me, and I was like, yeah, man, cool. Unless he, like, made it into Morse code himself and just needed it etched on. He could have done that.
he took the communications that were in Morse code.
Okay. Well, but
Yes.
okay, so then still, so he's just passed it on as he just put the music score into that. He just said that's what he did.
Yeah, he probably like put it in some way that his dad could read to put it on a disc.
I guess. Okay. I guess that makes sense.
On a personal note, I must say you surprised me, my Far Eastern friend.
Oh.
Despite being a Nipponese, you saw through the pretense to the malice that festered within that Englishman. At the same time, you saw through the grime to the surprising heart of your English client. You have a curious talent for judging character, especially considering our very different cultures.
I don't think there's anything curious about it. I think I'm just better.
I'm just built different.
Whether we're from the Empire of Great Britain or the Empire of Japan, we're all human. We're all human beings.
That's like the 5th time you've done this.
We're not so very different on the inside.
You know, I took this case for one very simple reason. To lock swords with you once again here in the courtroom.
You did?
When I encountered you for the first time 2 months ago, it reminded me of toasting friendship and trust with what? Of toasting friendship and trust with another Nipponese, only to find my trust betrayed. Through you, I hope to look in the eyes of the man I once knew and try to understand. What?
You talking about Kazuma? You mentioned something what? You mentioned something similar earlier. Holy moly. You mentioned something similar earlier today about total betrayal at the hands of the Japanese. What happened exactly? He's not talking about Kazuma, is he?
No. Well, you may ask. And one day, when the time comes, you will learn the answer, whether you like it or not.
Alright, then I'll wait for that day, if I must. He's actually drinking his wine.
Coming to be known as the Reaper of the Bailey in my retirement from service 5 years ago. It gives me cause to wonder if our meeting has some deeper purpose. So, farewell, my learned Nipponese fellow. Until we meet again. My voice is so sore.
Yeah. Doing Gregson's voice, it gets me a little bit. It's done. It's over at last. But where's Iris disappeared to? Ah! Congratulations, Gina! I knew it all along. I knew that you were innocent. I like how he didn't even, like... Graydon didn't mention anything about Gina in there.
Yeah.
Well, you did what you said, Mr. Naruto. You believed in me, right up to the end. You're as odd as your name. What's odd about it? I told you I had faith in you, didn't I? No one ever asked before, see? Kept a promise, I mean. Properly. That's awful. I figured something out today. All my life, growing up in the slums, I've never trusted no one. But that's just because I've been scared of being stabbed in the back. I mean, the more you trust someone, the more it hurts when they let you down. Yeah, I think I can understand that. After all, I had a taste of it in that trial 2 months ago. I chose to trust someone and paid for it. That betrayal left a big scar. You know, though, Gina, I worked something out quite recently, too. Trusting in someone else is really an exercise in learning to trust yourself. And when your gut tells you it's the right thing to do and your trust is rewarded, there's no better feeling in the world. I think I have you to thank for reminding me of that valuable lesson. Oh, well, if you say so. Don't make a fat lot of sense to me, though. I'm trying to say that putting my faith in you, Gina, has been a real pleasure. For crying out loud, pack it in! But I suppose I sort of feel the same way. I mean, sometimes trusting someone else is, you know, alright. Thanks.
No. This is the way I see it, Ryunosuke. A defense lawyer is only good as his faith in his client. And that comes down to how much faith he has in himself.
After this experience, I'm starting to feel like I understand what you mean. Kazuma, am I living up to your expectations? Am I turning out to be the lawyer you believed I could be? Alright, who's this?
Mm. No.
Alright. Oh, yeah, okay. Pardon the interruption. Ugh. But what the deuce does a man have to do to be noticed around here? My dear fellow. Ah, that voice. It's too late for that voice now, Mr. Naruto. I've been standing here patiently in the corner of the room for an eternity. Yes, it was me all along, I would have said when finally you noticed me. But you people, with your incessant babbling. Mr. Sholmes. Yes, it was me all along. You see? Get this guy out of here. I'd assumed you'd been taken back to the hospital, to be honest. Indeed I was, but I managed to escape again. Oh. I happen to be aware of one or two foibles?
Foibles.
Foibles of the doctor who was tending to me. I merely made my knowledge of them known to the man, and he happily issued me with a leave of absence. How very above board. But enough of my adventures. That was a fine victory, Mr. Naruto. Your tireless efforts just justly rewarded, I feel. Congratulations are in order. As a close friend, I tip my hat at you. Oh, thank you. Some great detective you are. Great at being cold as ice, maybe. Have I irked you in some way, Miss Lestrade? While you've been having a snooze in your knife-soft bed, some of us have been fighting for our lives. Ah, well, that bullet did cause me to lose a substantial amount of blood, it's true. So I have indeed been feeling somewhat cold. Not perhaps as cold as ice, but, oh well, have a feel. Could you take your hands off my neck, please, Mr. Sholmes? And in some way, I suppose, congratulations are in order for you too, Miss Lestrade. What's that supposed to mean? Why so half-hearted? Well, naturally, it isn't my intention to alarm you, but... an acquittal in a trial with that particular prosecutor is perhaps a little... precarious. Well done, Mr. Sholmes. Not alarming in the slightest. Oh, the Reaper, you mean? Because anyone who's found not guilty in a trial he was working on winds up dead anyway? Is that it? The very point I was trying to make! As exemplified by the fate of Mr. McGilded, in fact. Ah, but of course, I pay no attention to such irrational drivel myself. Yeah, well, if it don't bother me, it don't bother me. Oh, really? Of course not. The way I see it, the Reaper's a bit like, I'm upstairs. Nope, a bit like him upstairs. Him upstairs? You mean, like, God? Yeah, him upstairs know what's what, right? He knows what people are like on the inside. He won't have got the wrong end of the stick. There's some coves like that, Bogtrotter, what are rotten to the core. At the end of the day, him upstairs make sure they get what they deserve. I suppose that's one way of looking at it. Divine justice is one thing, though. The Reaper taking matters into his own hands and claiming lives is another. Well, I ain't like the McGildeds of this world, so I ain't scared. I got principles, see? A trait in you which is to be admired, Miss Lestrade. Oi, just give it a rest, all right? As I was saying, congratulations are in order. The news of your acquittal was very welcome news to me indeed. Let me express my heartfelt congratulations. Gina. Oh,
There you are, Hurley. How long have you been here? Honestly, I went to the main entrance, especially to meet you there.
Ah, Iris, my dear, I do apologize. But wait until I tell you what happened. This pair made utter fools of themselves.
What happened?
As you know, I have a penchant for disguise. I was hiding in this room dressed as a bailiff. But these dolts didn't notice my presence at all. They had no idea. Can you imagine, Iris? Would you credit it?
I'm not sure, really.
I beg your pardon?
I'm sorry, Hurley, but you just don't have the weighty presence you seem to think you have. In fact, you really ought to be careful about that. It's going to land you in trouble one day.
I'll be careful. Ouch.
Anyway, it's such a shame. I was hoping to throw a party for Ginny tonight, but you won't be able to come, will you?
Don't look like I'm gonna be going nowhere for a while. You are the judge, Patter. I got stuff to make amends for, apparently, and all them offenses. What was it again? Breaking and entering, taking the Bogtrotter stuff, what was in the lug, blah, 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 blah. Yes, I think you'll find that basically being a pickpocket is the main offense. But diving ain't an offense. But diving isn't an offense. It's a job, isn't it? I don't think so. Still, it has got me thinking, all this. Maybe I should start looking for another line of work. I mean, you didn't start off as a lawyer, did you, Otto? Well, no, but I was never a pickpocket. Well, anyway, I reckon I could make a change. I'm gonna do something for all them lot like me from the slums. Something that makes a difference for them.
That's a wonderful idea, Ginny. And I'm sure you can do it. What is it?
Nothing. Miss Gina, oh god, Miss Gina Lestrade. The prison carriage has arrived, ma'am. Come with me to the rear gate at once. Right. Well, looks like I'm off then. Yes. Goodbye, Gina. And good luck. Otto? Yes? Ah! What was that for? I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to say, so... Ah, indeed. Perhaps the situation calls for a phrase hitherto missing from your vocabulary, Miss Lestrade. Eh? On occasion such as this, I would recommend a simple thank you. Oh.
Oh, yes. It's good advice, Ginny.
Right. I see. Well... Thanks, Otto. Thank you for everything what you've done. For believing in me. Not at all. In fact, that should be my line. Thank you, Gina. Well, there she goes. Well, there she goes. I wonder if I'll ever see her again. Well, quite the indomitable pick purse.
Oh, I nearly forgot. I bought a paper outside. It's a special edition. And this trial's all over the front page. Pickpocket's innocence proven. Isn't it wonderful?
You should have shown it to Gina, Iris. She would have been thrilled.
Oh no. How silly of me. Oh, anyway. Would you like the good news or the bad news?
Ugh, not again.
Well, what do you say, Renu? Hurley?
As usual, I think I'd rather get the bad news out of the way first. Absolutely
so that means we
not.
have an entire another game.
Absolutely not. I have no intention of listening to anything but good news.
And there you have it. How people answer that question says a lot about them, doesn't it?
Let's not go there.
Alright then. Maybe let's start with the good news this time. Rain has finally stopped. It was a record level of rainfall, apparently.
Well, that is good news indeed. We can journey back in greater comfort. All right then, what's the bad news?
A huge storm has left the sea very choppy.
Oh, fuck.
The channel in particular is awful, so sailing out of Dover has been delayed by a day or more.
Wait, Dover?
That's right. If we head to the station immediately, we still might make it in time to wave Susie off.
But there won't be a train, surely. We couldn't be that lucky. Who do you think I am, Mr. Naruto? Mr. Sholmes? I rushed to Victoria Station earlier and made arrangements for a special express. If we hurry now, we shall be there in time for dinner. And I know of a fine restaurant that serves the most delicious baked sole. The great detective does it again. Indeed he does. I happen to be aware of a number of the rail transport director's foibles. What? I merely made my knowledge of them known to the man, and he happily laid on the locomotive elementary. Just an idea, but it might be wise to stop manipulating people that way.
What are we waiting for then? To London, Victoria.
That took somewhat longer than I had anticipated.
This boat must be the one about to leave.
Miss Usato, where are you? Over there.
Not on the boat.
Oh, over there. Look. It looks like she's reading something. Oh, bye. Miss Usato, wait. What are you doing?
Mr. Naruhodo? What are you doing here?
We came as soon as we could after the trial. I mean, we heard that sailings were being delayed due to the bad weather, you see.
Oh, I see. Then tell me, how did Gina's trial go?
It went well. She was acquitted.
That's wonderful. Really wonderful news.
The book you were about to throw into the sea, it was your Encyclopedia of British Law, wasn't it?
Oh dear. I was hoping you hadn't seen that. I'm not worthy of practicing law in any way now. So I was saying my final farewell.
You were saying goodbye to law? You? Susato-san? Would I be correct in assuming it's because of the people, Miss Susato?
I deliberately altered the scene of a crime, and then I tried to hide the fact. What I did is utterly unforgivable. That reminds me. How did you even come to have this, Susie? On the evening of the incident, Mr. Sholmes had invited Gina to dinner, if you remember. Oh yes, we had a wonderful time. Well, Gina gave us a little introductory lesson, didn't she? To the art of pickpocketing, I mean. Oh, that was so much fun! I stole Bruno's armband.
Yes, please don't do that again, Iris. That band's very important to me.
Well, if it's so important, you should pay more attention to it. You didn't notice for ages. On a whim, I thought it would be fun to see if I could take the cat flapomat. So I put it up my sleeve. Really? And then I forgot about it until I found myself in Mr. Windibank's shop with it later that night.
I see.
And then... Ah! Mr. Sholmes! Mr. Sholmes!
Leave me, Mr. Naruto! Right.
After Mr. Naruhodo had left the shop, I started to think that After Mr. Naruhodo had left the shop, I started to think that doors started to play in my mind.
The
The
storeroom.
storeroom.
The storeroom door, you mean?
Sorry.
Yes, if Gina was anywhere in the shop, I realized it could only be behind that door. And at that moment, the little device that I had up my sleeve sprang to mind. I was so worried about Gina, I simply had to know.
So you used the cat flapomat to make the peephole in the door.
As captured in a photographic print in the shop by one of Hurley's red-handed recorders.
Indeed, it was of the first importance at that point. Precisely when the peephole was made, that information would prove to be Mr. Naruhodo's greatest weapon. Though, naturally, without proof, it would have amounted to nothing.
But when I looked through the hole in the door, the sight that met my eyes made my blood run cold. Thoughts started to run through my mind. I remember that trial 2 months earlier.
The trial of Magnus McGilded.
I thought how he had manipulated the evidence and arranged false testimony to secure his freedom. It made the British justice system feel very dark and sinister to me. And then a terrible thought occurred to me. What if some wicked criminal was planning to do the same thing now? Because from the appearance of the crime scene, it looked exactly as though Gina had shot Mr. Windibank. Even though I was sure she would never do such a thing.
You were worried that the true culprit would try to frame her for the crime?
That's right. But then I realized it would be very difficult for anyone to give false testimony in this case.
What do you mean?
Well, the crime appeared to have happened behind the door of a locked room. For someone to claim to have witnessed it, there would have to be a way to see beyond the door.
Ah. For which, a peephole would be the very thing.
Only the people I had made wasn't actually there until after the crime had been committed, of course. After the crime... And the crime... Whoa! Jesus Christ! And the criminal would know that, so it wouldn't make any difference.
But the possibility of a rather ingenious trap was there, was it not? A trap? Is that why she did it?
So, is that why you kept it a secret, Susie? You never mentioned that you had made a peephole to anyone, not even the police. I know. And I knew at the moment, or I knew at the time what I was doing was wrong, or criminal offense even. That's why I decided to confide in Mr. Solmes. If Mr. Naruhodo was completely backed into a corner, with no other possible means of escape, the truth about the people could save him. That was my plan.
She really does think of everything. But then, why didn't you just tell me everything before the trial began? My dear fellow, you're not thinking straight. If she had done that, it would have rendered you complicit in the whole how do you say this word? Escapade, yeah. It would have rendered you complicit in the whole escapade. Ah. You could have been disbarred if you had been seen to have knowingly tampered with a crime scene. So, Mr. Sato decided to shoulder the burden of responsibility alone. For your sake. And Miss Lestrade's. Mr. Sato.
The truth is, when it happened, I did it because I'd lost a little of my faith in the law.
Oh.
I was worried that the right person wouldn't be convicted of a crime. But the moment I allowed myself to think that is the moment I lost my right to call myself a judicial assistant.
What you did isn't comparable to what he did. Graydon is the one who lied in the witness stand, using that peephole as a way to implicate Gina. And besides, if the peephole inconsistency hadn't existed, I'm not at all sure that she would have been acquitted in the end. Miss Usato, what you did saved Gina's life.
Well, with your kind words, Mr. Naruhodo. You've saved me too, from my regrets.
Well, we must all be thankful that Miss Lestrade's freedom has been assured. Yes, exactly. Although some of the loose ends in the trial will continue to play on my mind, I'm sure.
But the revelation that the music box just contained secret messages, Mr. Naruhodo. What a triumph to work that out. I'm full of admiration.
Well, actually, that argument wasn't quite as compelling as I thought it was.
Oh, it wasn't?
There was a communications officer among the jury members, you see, a telegraph operator. And she said that the majority of the sounds on the disc were just meaningless tones. As one would expect, after all, we are talking about secret government communications. No doubt they were written in cipher to avoid being readily understood should they have been intercepted. In
I
cipher?
see.
That makes a little bit more sense. I see. Hey man,
I see.
I thought it would have been cooler for Mr. Mason to pull a fast one on McGilded, low key.
Mhm.
So then we could never have hoped to understand the message anyway. Nonsense, my dear fellow. It's quite a zero-pipe problem, I assure you. What do you mean by that? We are... A. So...
What?
That's odd. That's a strange combination of letters. Haha.
Hmm.
Haha.
Well, that can't be a
What?
real word, can it? How funny.
Wait, Iris, what did you just say?
Oh, I just said, Sogi. Does that word mean something to you?
Mean something? Sogi was the name of my best friend.
What?
But how? How'd you know that name, Iris?
I wrote it down during the trial before, when the message was playing on the music box.
She transcribed it on the fly? She really is a genius.
I thought the message probably wouldn't be written out in plain Morse code, so I tried various ways to interpret it. But whenever I tried, the words just didn't seem to make any sense. That is, in English at least.
Oh,
It suddenly occurred to me, you see. There's more than one Morse code, not just the English variety. Various countries around the world have altered and added to Morse code to use their own languages.
I don't believe it. Are you saying...
That's right. I've only actually seen a chart of Japanese Morse code once before, but I think it's based on the Iro-Ha pentagram, isn't it?
And you mean to say that in Japanese Morse code, the message says Sogi?
Yes, I think so. Sorry, but I don't remember all the Japanese Morse code.
Iris, would you let me see that?
Miss Usato, do you know it? Do you know Japanese Morse code?
Yes, I spent some time studying it. Because I'm quite sure Morse code will become ever more important for international communications.
Then might I recommend, my dear madam, that you focus your efforts on the English version?
Be that as it may, Iris, show me the message, please.
Of course.
But what could this possibly mean?
Whatever is in that long sequence of supposedly meaningless dots and dashes, it's made the color drain from Susato-san's face.
There's no doubt that this message is written in Japanese Morse code.
So the British Empire has been using Japanese for its secret communications?
I don't understand the reason why, but the message appears to be a list of 4 people's names.
4 names?
The first is Kei Asogi.
Kazuma Sogi. Why? Why was his name on that disc?
The second is A Shin.
Shin? I don't recognize that name.
The third is T.
Gergusen?
Gergusen?
I guess.
Is T. Gergusen.
Gregson? Huh. It would seem Tobias Gregson is the third man on the list. And what's his name doing in a secret government communication as well?
And the last name.
What's the matter, Miss Susato?
It's just so strange. So unexpected.
Oh, what is it, Susie? Don't keep us in suspense.
The last name is J. Wilson.
What?
Wilson?
John H. Wilson? You mean Daddy?
It says only J. Wilson, so I'm afraid I can't be sure. Then after the 4 names, it reads, if I translate from Japanese, that is all 4. That is the end of the message. Or rather, the end of what you noted down, Iris.
I just can't believe it. Who would have ever thought that those discs contained Japanese Morse code? Not to mention a strange list of some disturbingly familiar names. It would appear that this particular message is a communication of some kind between Great Britain and the Empire of Japan.
So, Daddy could be in Japan then. Where Susie and Bruno are from?
Oh, well,
No, it's not very likely, really, is it? I mean, there are thousands of people with the surname Wilson, and there must be lots of J's among them.
Professor John H. Wilson, visiting professor of medicine at the Imperial Yumai University. But we can't tell Iris about that now. We just can't. This is so strange. Somehow, when solving the case of Mr. Windimake's murder today, I feel like I've rolled back a boulder at the mouth of a very dark cave.
I do wonder if perhaps it's a dark cave that we shouldn't go wandering inside. Oh, fuck. Oh dear. The ship is going to set sail soon.
Yes, it seems so.
I'll sail that steamship first to the port of Dunkirk in France. Then I'll change into a larger passenger vessel bound for Japan.
You're really gonna go then, Susie?
We wish you a safe passage, Miss Susato.
Thank you so much. I wish you all the very best.
Miss Susato, I had hoped to have you always at my side, to guide me and support me.
Mr. Naruhodo.
Please, come back soon. As far as I'm concerned, you really are the very best judicial assistant in the world.
I'm quite sure. I'll be back before you know it.
Really, Susie?
Oh, now don't forget, Iris. I made a promise I've yet to fulfill.
A promise?
About your manuscript.
Ah!
Oh, yes, the Hound of the Baskervilles.
Well, I'll be waiting for you then, Susie. A promise is a promise.
Definitely, Iris. Mr. Naruhodo,
Yes?
do you remember the first time we met?
Yes, of course. On the SS Bura, when I was dragged out from that wardrobe, still half asleep. If I remember rightly, you threw me halfway across the cabin with a Susato takedown.
You know very well that I'm talking about after that. It's strange, but being thrown together as we were in that case, I somehow felt straight away that you were the perfect person to continue Kazuma-sama's great legacy.
Miss Usato.
And my instincts were right. I really want to believe. No, I'm sure that I'll be back soon. Farewell until then.
Oh man.
Somehow we seem to have come to the end of the adventures of Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Or the first volume, at least. Looking back now, it feels as though fate has led me on this journey. Fate led me to becoming a lawyer, to traveling halfway around the world, to meeting the great detective. I'm sure there'll be trials and tribulations ahead.
Shut up.
Of course there will. But whatever happens, I know I'll be able to turn my fortunes around. After all, I have the greatest friends in the world on my side.
Oh, hello, Shums.
Ah, yes. Mr. Naruhodo. Yes, Mr. Sholmes? I have some rather awkward news. The railway company has decided to sue over the special express train, apparently. Huh?
It caused such a commotion on the line. All the other trains had to wait at stations.
But really, we would never have made it to Dover in time otherwise. Anyway, I explained everything and how it was all your fault.
What?
Huh? Huh? Huh?
Huh?
I believe a formal complaint should be delivered to your office tomorrow. But not to worry, my dear fellow. According to Miss Usato...
You love defending yourself in court.
Huh?
Huh?
It's alright. I'm perfectly happy to testify. You really didn't look like the sort of man who'd do something so outrageous. See?
Mr. Sholmes. Yes? A word, if you don't mind. Why, certainly! Any word you like! Bellow it out, my dear fellow!
Oh, yes. I love Reno's words. And I know just the one he'll use here.
Then I really must say...
Objection!
Objection! I did not do this. That wasn't me. Oh, man. Oh, goodness. In the following weeks, hundreds of music boxes arrived at Baker Street from all over Europe. Something was afoot, though it transpired I had ordered them all myself. So I advertised them for sale with, used by Mr. Sholmes to solve an important case. And the money I've earned. Consulting detective work pays a pittance by comparison.
Ah, I hadn't slept a wink. This manuscript's due tomorrow now. When I'm this busy, Hurley usually cooks me breakfast. Well, cooks is an overstatement. There's some dry toast and sped coffee. I do miss Susie and your lovely Japanese breakfast.
We do have an entire game left, plus the Mile Edgeworth games.
Yes.
Ah, fuck.
Witness your testimony is riddled with contradictions.
I remember who was.
I don't know. Really do rare coins. Yup.
What? Knows his father's an innocent man. Are you calling my son a liar?
Witnesses, my courtroom has no place for your petty arguments. Dude. Jump scare. I don't remember who was who.
Some of these voices we're gonna have to pull out of our ass.
Yep.
Because we're not gonna remember.
Having delivered
Masunaga.
the Russian dancer to shore, and I laid. Oh goodness. But last night, I apprehended an extremely suspicious Japanese national on board.
I did nothing wrong. All I did was skip book a high offspring frame sheet in my pocket. A man brings some kids on board and suddenly he's a hard criminal. It's not fair.
I can't wait to see him again. I love this guy. But yeah, we have the Mile Edgeworth 1 and 2 to play also.
Uh-huh. Oh, fuck, I think I was from her.
You were.
Scientific investigations will be the gold standard. I dream of a world governed by tenets of order and discipline. Like a great clock, in fact, whose hundreds of parts mesh together in perfect unison. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have but 2 minutes and 37 seconds till my next appointment.
70 seconds. So true.
70 seconds.
I love this song. The latest Rants magazine is out, and I'm in it again. Whenever I say that one line she wrote now, I get a standing ovation. Want to hear it? Not bad, I suppose, for an amateur. What a line. A one-liner right there. Her ladyship puts me to shame. And we should play the Professor Layton game, I think.
Yes.
Been visiting the old girl on a daily basis, of course. Joni, my old jailbird. Must say, battling with those bally stairs every day has done wonders for the Dicky Peg. Managing rather well with the housework, too. Got this maid business taped up, I'd say. Hope the gossiping neighbors don't realize the man of the house is his own maid. The song is so good. Man.
Oh no! My Lily's back on the beat again, and all thanks to the Reaper.
There's nothing I enjoy more these days than hunting a small change in the gutter. I'm a better Bobby now, looking out for Londoners, their dropped halfpennies, and my lovely wife. I could never replace Vince.
Yeah. Oh, Pat!
Oh, Rolly.
Totally reversed this line.
Yep, it's okay. I low-key forgot them a little bit, just a tad.
Just a little.
Looks like I'm gonna be doing time for a bit now. But Iris comes every day for a natter, so it ain't too boring. She's always going on about all them cases what Sholmes is looking into. Criminal investigations are kind of interesting when you get into them. Wow.
Yes, I renounce my upbringing and chose a life of sophisticated crime. But regrets? Please.
Over here, bruv. That ain't as we used to know.
We got time in here to plan the comeback of Milverton and Skulkin's Milk Run, right?
We must go
What's it? Look at the neighborhood for Ellsworth! See, he is the third Skulkin brother. Wow.
This past 6 months have been a time I shall remember forevermore. Painful goodbyes and wonderful encounters. I've come to realize that's what life's all about. Naruhodo-san, I promise. Your assistance will return to you one day. But for now, I leave you with many memories, and a heartfelt wish that life will treat you well.
Oh.
I have to add this. I have to add this to my collection of my wallpapers on my computer. Man. Oh my goodness. What is this? No. This is gonna make me so sad. I don't remember between the two of us who was which one of those witnesses.
I think you might have been the old man, because I think I definitely did do the military voice.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're also her.
I think I was her, yeah.
The racist British lady.
Yeah.
And then I think I was the dad. Because you were Susato. I have a feeling we'll be seeing him again. And I have a feeling we're gonna be seeing her again too.
No.
Not Susato, but the racist lady.
Yeah.
And I was Hasanaga, I believe.
Yeah, you were Hasanaga.
I don't remember the voice I gave him, but I'm hopefully I'll remember. There he is. It is nice to be able to kind of get a feel for what was going on in the past, because I low-key forgot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. No! Stop! No! Stop! Or no, keep going! Oh yeah, her. The ballerina? The dancer? Ice skater?
Yes.
One of those.
Ballerina?
Hmm. Okay, why isn't... No! Why are you stopping? Your journey continues. Keep going. No! Oh, they are. Okay. Sorry, they had to do a quick costume change. AKA, you just had to put on.
Yeah.
You had to put it on, yeah. Oh, this guy. Wow. These guys. That guy.
Fucking McGilded.
I hate that guy. He deserved what he got.
Yeah.
Huh. I do really like this ending sequence. This is a good... This is a good one. Oh. Hello, Mr. Sholmes. Hey. So, was that list a hit list? It had to be, right? Had to be a hit list.
Because it was...
That means
So we don't know
Gregson...
who Shin... Yeah, Gregson's fucking next.
No! Gregson! Surely. Okay, so then why haven't they done it yet, I guess is the question.
Yeah.
Because surely Gregson wouldn't know. The thing is, I have such an odd, like, I mean, so that must be what, that's what, what's it called? Van Zeeks must have been talking about then, right? Like, the, betrayal because of that? Question mark? Does he,
No.
or is he talking about is he talking about a person?
I think he's talking about a person.
No, I feel like he's talking about, well, I don't know who he'd be talking about.
Exactly.
Like, my gut wants to say he's somehow talking about Kazuma, but I don't know why he would do that.
That doesn't make sense. I don't think he would know who Kazuma is.
But then, you know, I don't know who sent, why does Japan want those 4 dead?
Yeah.
Like, one of them, 2 of them are British, one of them Japanese. We don't know about. Oh, hey. Aww. Their little poses. I love their dance of deduction poses. Oh my goodness. This was a really good game. Man. Slash. Man. Whew. Well, now I want to go look at the, I want to go look at the special contents. Was there anything we missed? Surely there was. Because there's a... Okay, so these are all...
Accolades?
These are all the second one. And, okay, the outfits we can't do yet. Shovel... Okay, that must be... We have to finish the second game, probably. Also, probably second game. Second game?
For having dug up shovels and spade, that's probably second game.
Second game.
Second game.
This one is first game. Because this is on the boat. So we would have to go back and get that one.
Yeah.
Okay, this is second game, second game, second game, second game. Don't know what this is. Don't know what this one is. But it has them on it. It has Ringo and Nash on them. Maybe they make a return in the second game. But yeah, okay. So episode 2 of the first one. So we missed that one. Did we not examine the bed? What? That's crazy.
Wild. I feel like we're so good about examining everything. How did we miss that?
I don't know. Maybe it was we didn't examine it early enough. Maybe I don't know.
I don't know.
Wow. Oh. Wow. Look at these portraits. They wanted to make him look like Phoenix so bad. One of their things. Yeah, man. Oh. This hairstyle, they wanted it to be Phoenix Wright so bad.
So bad.
Oh. Oh. The goat. Wow. Oh, interesting. Iris. Wow. Oh, those are cute. Ooh. I do like this also. Whoa. Okay, that's kind of sick. Oh. They wanted him to look like Edward so bad. I'm kind of glad they didn't go with the glasses. I don't know, the glasses kind of look a little bit too different for my liking. Oh, hey Van Zeeks. I do like his design, and I'm glad his hair is not blonde. Ooh, that's an okay. I like that one too. Now, is there any way don't think we'll be able to? I guess I don't know if you can actually expand these. That's so sad.
Space.
Oh my goodness. Joy.
Oh, and it gives you a little thing.
Oh man. It gives you like, oh my goodness, holy moly,
It gives you a thing.
there's so much. Oh. Oh my goodness. That's so awesome. Okay, I want to go through those later, I think. Oh, yeah, for sure. This one's going on the screen. Ugh. Where? Or maybe it's in moving pictures? The Great Special Trial. Oh, whoa. Oh, hey. Whoa. Do you want to watch the Special Trial of 2017?
Oh, I think I've seen videos of this.
Gulp. Oh, shoot.
これより逆転裁判15年を振り返る特別法廷を開廷します。弁護側、検察側とも準備はよろしいですかな。
準備以前にどこですか？ここは
大審院、大日本帝国の法廷です。いわゆる明治時代の。
いわゆる明治時代？
あ、それってもしかしてご先祖様とかいるのかも。
もっと驚こうよ、迷いちゃん。
どうやら時空がねじれたようです。あまり気にしないことです。それでは検察側は
This is sick.
準備の方は
なんというか僕弁護士なのですけど。
今日はいろいろな都合でそちらに立っていただきます。
何やら大人の都合のほのかな香りがいたしますね。
This is so strange.
失礼ですけど、ケンジさん。あなたはどなたですか？
It's also so strange seeing that specific sprite for him.
Right?
Because it got updated.
なんというか、とても他人とは思えないというか。
それではせっかくなのでお互い自己紹介を願いましょうか。
僕は弁護士のなるほどゆうのすけであります。
なるほど。お兄様では？
Oh yeah, brothers, so true.
膝が多いですから。
生き別れの兄にはあいにく覚えがありません。聞いたことがあるぞ。僕の先祖に龍之介という名前の弁護士がいるって。
じゃあ、おじいさんは
Could you imagine?
ご先祖様？
今、さりげなくおじいさん呼ばわりでございましたね。
なんだか妙に老け込んだ気分です。
やっぱりそういうことだったんだ。お 隣のあなたは私のご先祖様なんですね。おしとやかで凛としてて、まさに理想のご先祖様。
Ideal ancestor. Ugh.
私は法務助手の御言葉すさとでございますが。
完全に赤の他人だったね。
なんだろう、この強烈ながっかり感。なんだか申し訳ございません。せっかくですからこの際あやさと家の先祖になってください。あやさとすさと、確かに語呂は良いかと存じますが。
人類史上かつてない不条理なお願いをされましたね、スサトさん。
語呂はいいのにな。
This is really silly. I like this. I want to watch like all of these at some point.
本日は逆転裁判15周年の
15th anniversary. When did this game come out?
15周年ですか？
2 years ago?
2001年初代逆
Oh my goodness. 2001 was the first Ace Attorney. Oh my god.
今年の1月にはでっかいイベントをやったり、15周年特別法廷。
Oh my goodness.
楽しかったよね。
ああ、15年という時の重さを。
So it's been 25 years.
一言よろしいでしょうか。
Ace Attorney is older than Aya.
時の重さをかみしめる。
I'm barely older than Ace Attorney.
まず、なるほど様の生誕100年以
Well,
上
I guess when did
祝うべきではございませんか。
I'm trying to think of all the people I know. Whoa, 100 years.
やめましょう、スサトさん。時が重すぎて床が抜けます。
いやはや、まさに人生の先輩。ありがたいありがたいや。
拝まれてしまいました。
気軽に明治を振り回すのは控えた方が良さそうです。
それに、去年は舞台をやったり、ついにテレビアニメ。
Oh yeah, true. We watched that.
私たちも毎週
Oh wait, no.
楽しみだったよね。
That was the other thing. Oh.
テレビ？
Oh, this guy doesn't know what a TV is.
一体
This guy's out of
何
touch.
のことか。一から説明してもらおうじゃありませんか。
100年の壁は分厚いみたいだな。やっぱり。
ああ、あと今年はあれもありま
Okay,
す。
so this was 2017.
オーケストラコンサート。
Oh man, I would kill to go to an Ace Attorney concert.
私泣いちゃったもん。
オーケストラ？
コンサート？
ああ、交響楽団の演奏会ですか。それなら
Man.
でもわかりますね。
ベートーベン様、モーツァルト様、バッハ様。ああ、素敵でございます。
全く読めないけど納得してくれた。
I've also not heard of the last one.
頃の何でも漢字で書いちまえって風
Okay, that makes more sense then.
だったんだろうね。
確かにね。シェイクスピアがサオーだっけ？
Huh.
じゃあ
I'm getting
な
a
るほどくんは
history lesson right now.
だね。
沖縄はやめようか。こっちも
I'm-
浮んだ気分に
I do miss them. I miss their banter.
つい先日
So much.
8月3日のこと
Well,
でしたね。
that's why.
大日本帝国国民待望の
Wow.
大逆転裁判2。
That's why we'll play Professor Layton and we'll get him back.
ありがとうございます。
ああ僕たちもしっかり遊ばせてもらいましたよ。
私だってすっかり感動して。
This is such a.
あ、そうだね。
What do you mean you guys enjoyed it?
すべての謎が今解き明かされましたからね。
This is all the same universe.
あれ？どうかしました？
Dude, you killed him.
その一言がこの数年強烈な重圧だったもので。
Wow.
ご先祖様の方にもいろいろあったのでございます。
何しろ全てはご先祖から始まったわけです。いやはや ありがたやありがたや。
Oh.
お言葉ですが、裁判長のただいまの発言は完全に矛盾しています。
Whoa.
なんですと。どういうこと。
Bold claim over here.
実はさっきからずっと気になっていたんですけど、ご先祖様、ある種やけになめられているようですね。
Oh.
あれ、そうかな。ほら、それです。
確かに。なるほどくん。机を叩くのにパカパカと絵が2コマしかないよ。
I've never seen this before.
意義ありはどんな感じですか？意義あり。意義あり。さすがにそれは嘘でしょう。
Hello.
このパカッっぷり。僕としてはこっちこそが先祖であり、その気分です。
This is so
反論できない。
silly.
つまりお互いが先祖であり、そして元祖であると。それは時空がねじれるのも無理はございませんね。
Wow.
それではそろそろ閉廷の時間です。
それで
Who
僕た
wins?
ち
Oh.
どうやって帰ればいいのですか？21世紀に。
明治の街をブラブラして時間を潰すというのはいかがでしょう。
大帝都の誕生は華やかですから、100年なんてあっという間ですよ。どうやら何としてもあの一言を僕に言わせる流れみたいですね。
おお、先祖と元祖、夢の共演だね。それでは逆転裁判のさらなる発展を祈って皆様もご一緒に。せーの。
時代は回る。きっとそういうことですね。
それではまたどこかでお会いいたしましょう。
Yeah, man. What a treat.
What a treat.
Wow.
What a silly little thing.
Whoa.
7 days of sin, what the fuck?
I don't know. There's so many. I want to know what the
We'll have
great.
to go through these.
Yeah, I want to know what the special trial is and why Sholmes over there. But
I would love to find out, but it is currently
yeah, it
almost
late.
2 a.m. and I do work.
No. Nuh-uh.
I wish.
Wow. Well, that was exciting. So,
Oh, it's fun.
I don't know what we're gonna play next. Because I don't know, man.
Take two. Not a take two. A way out.
How long do you think that one will take?
Not nearly as long as Ace Attorney.
Okay, because I really want to play the second game soon.
No, don't play it.
Why?
Hold on.
Oh my god, we're playing right now? Oh my god.
Please stop. I slid to tap in to make sure I had it downloaded.
Whew, well, we'll find
Okay.
a time to play it soon, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Um,
Because unfortunately, I do think this weekend we are ghost hunting. 'Cause
Probably,
isn't it,
yeah.
like, double EXP weekend or something?
I think so. I think so. We have to double check, but well, today is now it's Thursday. I don't know what the rest of your week looks like. I don't know what I'm doing Friday night, but
I not too much. It's just sometime over the weekend I have to go get my hair cut. That's about it.
Well, we'll figure it out. I am going to stop stream now. Good night, stream. Yay, we finished the
night.
first game.
Yay!
Yay. Good night.